What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Final Central. I'm Sam. This is Cody, and welcome to the TFC Summer Shift. This is our newest community tournament. It's actually more than just a community tournament, though. We also are kind of doing a creator tournament here. We've got some awesome people that make content for the finals and a lot of our good friends. Major shout out to Cody, who has been working on this in the background. All of today is pretty much on him. He's done an amazing job running this thing. So Cody, tell people what's up and let us know what we're about to get ourselves into.
Yeah, so this is TFC Summer Shift. It is Power Shift. Don't see too much of that, right? You know, PHL is all final round and all this sweaty stuff. We're going to cool it down. We're going to hop in the water that is the Power Shift boat. And we're going to go cruising.
Yeah.
That's the best explanation I can give you, Sam.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a lot of awesome teams playing today, 5 in total. Currently, we do have a team on a bye, but Cody and I actually won't be the ones that are going to be doing the casting today. We have some 2 amazing friends that you're going to be checking out.
Yeah, that's right.
Still no audio. Still no audio. Okay. I think I have to
Oh,
restart
so stuff
stream.
just died. Yeah.
Yeah, everything just died.
Dang, unlucky.
Okay. Well, BRB, I guess. It works. It's working on Twitch.
What?
What is happening? We hear? Can you guys hear? Audio is back. Can you hear Artie and Jerry?
No, I think only your mic works. I can hear your mic on stream. Oh no, I can hear myself. Oh, I'm hearing myself now.
Oh my god.
There I am.
Technology, man. Well,
Beautiful.
anyways.
Technology.
Okay, we can hear all now. Well, sorry about that, gang. I promised we tested everything, and it just decided to die as technology goes. So, anyways, guys, thank you for the awesome intro. I'm sure somebody who is a lip sync dub expert can get us hooked up with that after the fact. But yeah, but appreciate everybody for hopping on. We are going to have some awesome matches today, checking out Power Shift, which is something that we don't run here on the Final Central very often. So very, very, very exciting. Without further ado, I guess we can go ahead and jump into the action. Cody, are we ready to roll?
I think we are. Let me tell them we're good.
I can't sit back with this hat on, by the way. It like because it's too big, and so what I might have to do is this, just sort of like
It's a
rest
posture
it on
check,
top.
dude. It's just a posture
There we
check.
go.
Perfect.
Much better.
Yeah.
So good. I see in the chat someone said it's Artie's fault. I agree with that. I have no idea how it could physically be my fault, but genuinely, I do agree with that. That's how my luck goes. So, apologies all for the audio issues, as I have just come in and mogged the stream the same way that Jerry has. Look at that. Nice
Okay, we're loaded.
Namatama-shaped head with the hat on it. So beautiful.
All right, fellas.
There
Well,
is a Namatama plushie right there.
here we
Well,
go. Let's get
Wait,
into
no,
map
wrong
one.
way. You'll have to see it next time we get to cams.
Oh, but thank you so much, Sam and Cody, for bringing us in. As we were saying during the intro, we're just talking about the fact that we love TFC. We love the fact that these guys help a lot of new players get into the finals. And Jerry, as much time as we spend casting the professional side of things over on the finals, PHL and whatnot, it's nice to dial back into some power shift and ground ourselves in what normal traditional finals gameplay looks like every now and again.
Yeah, and Waltz and Burrito ending up on the same team. I don't think that was in the script. So we've got the powerhouses, basically the GOATs of PHL, just teaming up together. If they run this lobby the same way they run that league, then Pink Team are screwed.
Oh, absolutely. Although Akazo on the other side of things on the live wire is well known for being able to perform quite well in the quick play game modes. Huge proponent of this crosshair, by the way. Wild stuff to see. But
yeah,
we got the repeater coming out here from Sanguine Knights. Sanguine Knights, friend of the channel. Super great creator. You guys gotta go check them out. Gonna be definitely helping out Rita and Waltz to clean up this lobby. But wow, is that a flamethrower already?
That was a meaty two-piece with the repeater of all things as well. So really neat. Don't see that every day. And I think just to lock in on the crosshair for a second, I think the thinking there is it's the right spread no matter where you are. I saw a Reddit post a while ago. It's like, these are the settings you want if you want a crosshair that adjusts to the spread perfectly. So quite useful if you've got a shotgun. If you've got a repeater, it's not really doing much for you. But these are probably Cody's settings, right? So, I don't know. Either way, oh my god, we just got to stay on Sanguine Knights because he's tearing everyone a new one here.
Oh yeah, this is just going to be a highlight reel for Sanguine at the end of the day. Oh, little shout out here for Shaka the Baka. Actually, perfect name for this being the summer shift tourney. Give it a little Shaka, what we call the nice little hand sign we all throw out here in Hawaii. So, not obviously spelled different. I'm not sure if he's a local like me, but he does have that minigun the same way I do. So I respect him.
I was just about to ask for the brightness to be turned up. I realize I'm still wearing sunglasses indoors. I'll take those off. Now I can actually see the kill feed, and it's full of pink right now, but Sanguine Knights has made an appearance to keep his team alive. And of course, the one thing you got to keep track of in this, if anything, if you want to try and keep track of the competitive nature of Power Shift, as we all know it is the respawns and how close any team is to a wipe at any given moment. That's really all that's going to matter. You've got a mesh shield on both sides. A really interesting and diverse lineup on both sides, in fact. It looks as though they really are going for diversity amongst all else. There's 2 heavies, 2 mediums, and a light on both teams. I don't know, is this like a meta strategy for Power Shift?
I mean, you need to have a mesh shield in order to make Power Shift work out well, especially like the heavy having the opportunity to go in with that flamethrower or even the spear really does change a lot of things. But look at how put together the live wires are on this point right now. We've got 3 players just sitting on the platform. Over at the top, though, we see Waltz with that grapple drop it down to the bottom. Shaka the Baka gets taken away, and yeah, look at that. The flamethrower and the double deagles just dealing so much damage. The Boundless are having a very hard time cutting through.
Yeah, and Abyss is taking bits down here with that flamethrower and the mesh shield. It's a really good combo. You get the spacing options. Waltz with a nice little 2-tap there. The body shot followed by the elbow. Doesn't realize that the person in front of him is also an elbow from death, but he's cleaned up anyway. Gets hold of its icy instead. Unfortunately, looks as though we've hit a bit of a brick wall.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
no way.
We're back. Oh,
we're back.
There we go. And honestly, though, what a play from Waltz. And here we go. Like I said, the spear going to be making an appearance here every now and again. Shock of the Baka going to be pulling it out here. And it's going to help to just maintain full control on this point. But there's a lot of damage being chunked through there. And it's Icy and Akazo still in this house on the sidelines, trying to stay alive.
Wow,
While,
everyone's
while
on that
Boundless-
house. You've got everyone on the Boundless on the rooftop. And finally they drop down and get an engagement. Burrito holding firm on the point is actually unloading with that Lewis gun or the M60. And now...
Oh, he has stepped on a mine. Stepped on a little landmine there. But Anya Biss, side there, could be making the move soon. But Burrito's health has come back.
Oh,
the
zip.
entirety!
They're all going over there. But now they're going to get swept up from behind Akazo with the pike. He's got a flank on. He's landing a bit of damage, but his teammates can't help him out enough. Up goes Waltz, down goes Waltz. That was a very swift exit.
Yeah, I still love seeing that that sniper two-piece from Waltz earlier. Oh, here comes the spear up on flat top. A lot of damage, but unfortunately, none are going to get finished here. Sanguine Knights finds one, though. The Boundless not out of the running just yet, as the Livewires are about to take control of this point once again. The Boundless, while that was a good attempt to bring things back in their control, it seems that the power has shifted back once again.
We did say we were going to try and give them team names halfway through this. We've defaulted to the in-game defaults of Boundless and Livewires, but there's a lull in the action. Maybe now's a good time to decide a team name. Give us an orange team name right now, Artie, in 3, 2, 1.
Take that.
My brain's dead. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't think it'd be that difficult.
That was a real misfire there.
I was so ready for
Shall I
something
give you another countdown?
I don't
Will that
think.
help?
I think we just stick with Boundless and Livewires. I think honestly, it's probably a good idea we're not naming these teams ourselves, Jerry. Because if I see Young on one of these teams, I don't know what I'm gonna say.
Still sore, are we?
Just a little bit, but sorry, he's gonna be my Stockholm beer dispenser, as promised by my therapist. So,
Fair enough.
gonna be good once that rolls around. But looking to see the Boundless once again in control. Seems like this road right up on top of highway is very difficult for the Livewires to maintain control of. No small part due to the fact that all of those rooftops give a lot of the Boundless a really easy and clean opportunity to just get involved. Shock of the Baka, nice little two-piece there with the flamethrower. Look at that, he's just
he gets the res.
continue. Wow.
Just about got the res there, so it's a 3 versus 3. Chuck of the Baka, though, coming in hot with the flamethrower again. Has to bring out that mesh shield. Wins the... No, it's a direct trade. They torch each other to death, Artie.
Absolutely glorious action coming through right now. Looking to see, though, will the Boundless be able to push this all the way back? They have a little bit of time, but with only one player on the point at a time for this team, they're not pushing the point to its full extent.
Remember, they only need to get it midway. That's the way this mode works. I hate it. I really wish you had to push it the equivalent distance, because there's this situation where, you know, the Boundless, they could push it all the way back to the middle, and all of that holding, all of the hard work that Livewires did to get it in that place in the first place, it could be for nothing. So you've got to be careful here not to get too complacent. Ikazo, though, he isn't. He's sitting on top of that roof, holding it down. He knows the importance of that position. But look at this, a full, well, almost full Boundless side, still holding that point as the heavies go at it. Ikazo repositioning here with the pike. Oh, who's going to win this fight? He's forced his opposition down a peg. Jack of the Back getting a kill, though, on the point.
Yeah, once again, Livewire is going to be taking control here. And, yeah, I mean, already approaching this this point that they have not been able to cross. But for now, it seems like the Livewires are just trying to keep everybody at bay. the Boundless have not had a full chance to reset as a unit together. The closest thing we had was almost 2 minutes ago, and so I think for them, they are going to need to find a way to use the power of teamwork, use the power of friendship, come together as a full unit.
We haven't seen a wipe yet. It's really difficult to achieve that when it's a full team of very coordinated people that are actually really trying hard in Power Shift. You don't see it very often in game. Some nice shots from the repeater there by Sanguine Knights.
Iron Sights on the repeater as well is such a
brave.
Yeah, I mean that's honestly a little bit aura. Nice headshot there as well. This damage being chunked out. Don't sleep on the repeater, folks, especially not in a game mode like this. Just get that quick 5 reload, throw the extra 3 in the chamber. Now, as the Boundless look to be finally making some serious progress on this point with 3 players on the platform.
A lot of mines on the point as well. It's stacked with utility. They've got double mesh shield now, dropping one of the winches. And it looks like they may manage to cross that threshold if they're lucky enough. 3 players coming in, spawning right now for the Livewires, but I don't think they're going to close that distance soon enough. And Waltz has the perfect sniper perch, but he's going to get visited by a heavy sometime soon. It decides to dip away.
Oh yeah, he made it away, and just as he does, the Boundless also make it across that halfway point, which means that if this timer heads all the way down, the Boundless are still in control of that point, it will be a win for our boys, Waltz and Burrito, but they're going to have to earn it still. And Waltz, though, with the XP 54, putting some damage downrange into this Cathedral, Jerry.
There's only 15 seconds left on that timer, Ardy, and it's still a pretty full lobby. That's not good news for the Boundless. They need to get some kills, but that platform is stacked with pink. And it doesn't look like they're going down easy, not without a fight. They've got goo, they've got everything. Shackleback are getting on the point, trying to flame them all, but we have a survivor in Akazo. Sanguine Knight's still on top of it. He needs to jump on that point. And the moment
2v2.
He needs to stop it. It's still 2 versus 2. He can't finish him up. Does get it. The defib goes through, though. And Anubis is still up. Taken down, though, by Sanguine Knights with the repeater. That might just be enough. It is.
Sanguine Knights repeater mogging with just the iron sights. What a beautiful win there. That's going to be a huge dub there. Sanguine Knights, Waltz, Burrito, Shock the Bucket, Kawaii Coke. Beautiful stuff. Honestly, cannot underestimate Sanguine Knights. 17 eliminations.
Yo, that's insane. That's incredible. I thought Waltz was going to be doing some Pyro Heavy. I remember back in the TF2 tournament I ran, he was really good on Pyro Heavy when it came to Power Shift, but he's on Light here. He loves Light. We all know him. He's a bit of a sniper main.
As the invisible light during that TF2 tourney, I definitely remember his flamethrower, Jerry. I remember it all too well.
He was not your friend in that tournament, but wow, Sanguine Knights was 17. I'm gonna have to write that down so that I don't forget it, because I am a stickler for making notes. I have a really poor memory, so it's just got to stay with me. But the repeater of all things as well. Like, wow, okay, yeah, don't sleep on it, like you said.
Oh yeah, I mean, these teams are actually very well balanced, and we're gonna hopefully be able to see every single one of these teams later on today. But it looks like every team has at least one Ruby player to represent them. And so for Sanguine Knights here, doing all that carrying worked well up against this team with Akazo, Rock Scribbler, Icy, Cypher Viper, and Anya Biss. But question is, will he be able to keep that same energy when more people that are scaling to that Ruby level in this Power Shift tournament find them out? But we do still have another round. It's not over yet. Best of 3 as we get into, it looks like Sis Horizon, Jerry, is going to be the next map.
Ooh, Sis Horizon. I do like Power Shift on Sis Horizon. Plays out very differently to good old Monaco. Monaco, I feel like, is one of my favorites, though, when it comes to Power Shift. The most interesting thing about Sis Horizon is that initial push is probably the hardest of any Power Shift, in my opinion. Yeah. Just trying to get it out of the streets and into the buildings. And once you've got it through a building or two, you can start rolling it. But yeah, expect this platform to stay stationary for quite some time before we get any movement.
In my opinion, Sis Horizon is actually one of the only maps that actually is a little bit unfair as far as the map like the side of the map that you're on, I feel like it's a lot easier to push the platform on that side with, where it goes onto campus. So on the campus side of things, I feel like it actually will be a little bit easier for whatever team needs to push the cart in that position. But yeah, like you said, the very opening on that long street in between, I believe it's art and workstation or workplace, it is definitely an absolute clustercluck right here.
Absolutely. I like that we're seeing the turret come out from Cypher Viper as well. This is, in fact, Ikazo also on the turret. This is kind of the turret's playground. You don't see it much anywhere else in the game, but really loves a good power shift map with the Guardian turret. Already we're in the thick of the action. Shaka the back are getting 2. That's a double first blood with a minigun. A triple, in fact. Wow.
Taking me back to Season 6 with that minigun meta. But here we go, Sanguine Knights. Clean headshot on Nakazo. And of course, you got Burrito ready to lock it down with that mesh shield. But go down to Rocks, Swibbler on the side. What I was saying is that over on this sidelines here, this is actually going to be a little bit leaning towards the Boundless as far as who will have an easier time as long as you get past that point. This corner, Gary, it's going to be a wild one.
Could happen. See, you don't have as much cover to work with if you're the live wires here. Boundless have that mesh shield as well, and they're using it to its fullest. Cypher Viper looking for a different angle here as we see a heavy dive up on top of it. That's Anubis, but she seems to have missed the mark there on the jump. The barricades are really going to help. This is great fortification coming out from the Boundless. Exactly what you want to see on power shift. And they're getting the kills to boot. Waltz with one, Sanguine Knights another. They can't deal with the range. Waltz Squibbler trades it back though. Wins the sniper fight. But you can just see how far this cart is rolling, Artie. They've made it work for themselves. The Boundless are not stopping.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, hey, we were talking about the turrets at the very beginning, but Livewires have already swapped away one of them, just Cypher Viper on the turret, and hasn't had an opportunity to use it just yet, given the fact that, well, they haven't been on the platform to get a defensive position. Shaka with a nice RPG kill. Hey, you might be able to take cover, Rock Swibbler. This is the finals. Cover only exists if I allow it. We'll be looking now to see the Boundless push through probably the hardest choke on this sideline here as they get the low ground over to campus. This will be taken advantage of by the Livewires. We see Ikazo and Cypher, 2 turrets once again. Gonna be on the sidelines here. Sanguine pushing up close though with that repeater. He's gonna have another repeater staring down on the other side. If he can hit those shots. There we go. Shots are landing here. Ikazo finally gonna be dealing enough damage, but Sanguine escapes with his life, and the platform, Jerry, escapes the museum.
And the 2 heavies are just doing this, but you got to give credit to Waltz, to Sanguine Knights, and to Kawaii Coke, because they are running interference so well, keeping themselves alive, getting kills. They're fragging out on this top platform. And that's what's allowing this to start moving, to keep moving. It hasn't stopped. Anubis coming under a bit of pressure there. I don't know whether he's going to escape or not, but look, they're still moving, Artie. It's not going to stop right here.
Oh, this is, I think the Boundless, whatever fueled them after their win in the last one, they really just came together with the power of friendship, because the Livewires were winning for so long, they couldn't come through in that first map, but now, they're just looking so clean, Jerry. It hasn't been, I think it's just been full momentum. They haven't stopped.
Yeah, I mean, there was a bit of a pause at the start. They didn't get straight on it, but I think, honestly, that triple kill at the very start from Shaka the Backup on the point with the minigun really set them up for success. Doesn't look like the Livewires have recovered since then. And they're swarming right here, but now this final moment can sometimes be a bit of a challenge for, you know, that's the only thing that could spell hope here for the Livewires. They have to get on it. Anubis jumps on, but she's melted. Can It's Icy get there in time? Ikazo jumps on. He's got the goo one, but there's enough momentum on the cart to push it over the line, Artie. It doesn't matter that they were on it. Just momentum was the key word in that game. It didn't stop. I've said it so many times. They just didn't stop.
I mean, absolutely beautiful stuff there. Burrito in the maid outfit with the healer right on him the whole time. Burrito just kept it on. Shaka the Baka as well, 1900 objective score. Wild stuff. We got, okay, 7 elims tied. Shaka the Baka and Sanguine Knights. Both of them combined is not even close to what Sanguine had in the first map. But that's all they needed. Shock the Block actually with 8 elims there. Just a beautiful run from the Boundless. It definitely was not as close as it was on Monaco.
No, and a much quicker game as well. We didn't see anyone have the time to rack up 17 kills this time around. So yeah, if I'm not mistaken, is that our essentially the semi-final of the bracket? And we may well get to see our final round coming up next. I'll have to double check with the bracket before
Yeah,
confirm that.
Yeah, I believe.
Let's ask with Sam and Cody.
Yeah, hey fellas, great job
Hey.
casting that. What is it like casting Power Shift versus your
It's
normal
mental.
cash out final round?
It's so hard because it just doesn't. There's no ebb or flow. It's constant action, and it could happen anywhere. It's even more chaotic than the finals usually is. So it's like the same jump that you feel going from any given FPS casting to the finals. You then feel another jump going from cash out or 3v3 into Power Shift. It's
Yeah,
just
no kidding.
it's so hard.
And I mean, the other thing too is that like there is technically 2 less players than in a full round of cash out, but for some reason it feels like there's more. I feel like my brain only has capacity to care about 3 people on a team, but now I'm having to open 2 extra slots and be like, there's actually 5 people working together, which usually is against the rules. And so I'm like, looking at this like, wow, there's there is some objective strategy going on though.
Yeah, there really is, especially when it comes to like the loadouts and the composition. There's a real balance going on there. I think Waltz's team really hit on like a kind of good balance, especially with just stacking the 2 heavies on the point and then having everyone else go frag. If there is a meta to be to be gleaned from this short tournament, then that is what we've seen to work so far.
Can we talk about Waltz on the sniper? I didn't know that he had that beast in him.
Oh,
To just
yeah, that dude is the goat on the SR84 and grapple. He's something else. I run World Tour with him on occasion and even ranked, and he'll whip that out. And I'm like, I got faith in you. I've seen him pop off and carry me. So yeah, he's a demon.
That's great. Honestly, but yeah, I mean, thinking about like the entire ideology behind Power Shift right now, I'm looking at this from like competitive like esports standpoint. You want to have a balance of having enough people off the point to prevent that pressure from ever reaching the platform, but then obviously you need a strong core on that platform, which is why I think double heavy works really, really well. But then when you're on that approach, it is a little bit harder because you have to make sure that your heavies are able to dive the platform and get into position where they can just be the damage dealers to, sort of take back the objective. But it's really hard to do that if you're getting picked off on the sidelines. So I feel like as far as like attack and defense, you have to put your strongest players actually off the point.
It's also just so much harder to coordinate as a 5, right? Because if you think about it, right, every single time that the losing team came in, like they could have tried to like 5v3 off the point and get rid of the wasps and then clear the little piggies on the point. And I don't know. There's something about that just feels like it's herding cats. How do you get 5 people to chase down a grapple sniper and a medium with a DMAT who's only playing for himself? Like, it's kind of an impossible task. And yeah, momentum, especially on that map, can really kill you. So, you don't want to go behind.
I'm looking at chat, and Screeples says, "Can we see the Namatama plush, please?" You did promise.
Oh yes, you're right. I promised him. Well, at the moment, I only have the smallest one. The big one was out of stock. I got it after the PHL finals, but it's up there just next to Snorlax. Little kind of Snorlax baby.
Yeah, cutie. I need to get one of those as well.
Very cute.
Oh yeah.
To zoom in.
I told my wife I'm bringing an extra duffel bag to Sweden that I have to check because it's going to be filled with Namatama plushies on the way back. Now, Embark Studios doesn't know this, but I will not be paying for them. I will just be taking them. I don't know how this is going to work yet, but the Great Namatama Heist is in its planning stages right now. Hopefully, nobody is listening.
Yeah. Well, you know that apparently the store is getting an update. It sounds like
it is.
It's
yeah.
actually offline currently. The Meat Space store.
Yeah.
So while you're grabbing those Namatamas, you might be able to grab you some Ospoos while you're at it. I'm wondering if that's when it finally hits the
Possibly.
market. There you go.
That would be insane. You know, I Burita actually ordered all the PHL staff some finals merch, and
Yeah.
after the end of season 1, and
What a babe.
I think that my merch got caught up in the US's trade wars because
no.
I still have not received it, even though I got the shipping thing. But I mean, you know, I live on the exact opposite side of the world from Sweden, so
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily surprise me that it didn't end up here, but I am just a little sad.
Speaking of merch and things like that, we actually have somebody in our Discord that goes by Shoof, and he's really into 3D printing. And I think, hopefully, I just got the alert that it's down in the mailroom. He has sent me some 3D prints of a glitchnade, a trophy,
Ooh.
and he said some other goodies that he didn't tell me what they were. So I'm very, very excited to,
Sweet.
once we wrap up, go and grab that, and I'll be posting it on Twitter and Discord and stuff. But he's been posting his prints. I mean, he's done some crazy stuff. Like, I think he's 3D printed an entire guitar, like insane things. So yeah,
Wow.
I'm
It's
stoked.
absolutely.
I would pay a pretty good amount of money for, I think, a life-size glitchnade. I love the design
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah,
I was going to say there's absolutely a market for props and things. Weird second reference to the TF2 tournament of the day. I don't. It's just come up naturally here. But there's a website called Prop Fortress 2, and they only make props from TF2.
oh, that's
And
cool.
so, like, yeah, and they donated a free sandwich for the as a trophy. So yeah, someone out there who's got, like, you know, a bit of 3D printing chops and, like, you know, cosplay design stuff should start doing some TF2 stuff. No, some from final stuff. I know a few personally from, like, the R6 scene that make a living off of it, and
Oh,
yeah, there's
yeah.
definitely a market. It'd be really cool.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, he's been sharing that stuff ever since he joined the server, and I'm like, you let me know when I can pay you and mail them over to me. So, yeah, sorry, Shoof, in advance if you start getting bombarded with DMs wanting the finals.
Dude, he
prints.
made,
I realized
that
that
H+,
maybe I've signed you up for failure now.
that H+ he has is so sick, dude.
Oh,
Any
yeah,
different
yeah.
thing.
He has an H+ as
Dude,
well.
yeah.
Yes, and he
it's
put an
so
LED
cool.
in it and
That's so
everything.
cool.
It's so sick. Yeah,
It's amazing.
That's,
It's just
that's sick.
you should genuinely just set up a storefront and start selling to
Yeah.
cosplayers, because they
I'm telling
would absolutely adore that kind of thing.
I might
Yeah.
need one for Sweden. I'm
Absolutely.
cosplaying, so
I'm thinking I'm gonna put a shelf, like, right here, and it's gonna have a glitchnade on it. It's gonna have an H+. Like, I'm already thinking about it. So, my wallet is not ready for this, but I hope that he is for being able to make them for me.
Yeah.
So I have a quick question for you guys. I know you were talking about casting, and let me tell you, spectating in Power Shift is also really hard. As you can tell, I
Yeah.
was struggling, and I apologize. With that, though, I mean, I think it's cool to kind of ask you this on stream. What do you think? What would you like to see more from, like, a spectating?
That's a good question. I think for Power Shift especially, I think we should just be putting the spotlight on, like, individuals and trying to just give them, like, a minute to be like, it's their time on the stream. Are they gonna hit a clip? Are they gonna die horribly? You know, that could be the thing that happens as well. So I don't mind a bit more first person. I don't mind a bit more just staying with a person and getting to know
for
how
sure.
they're feeling today, you know.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think
How about you,
I
Ollie?
think for, like, the wide shots being on the point when the point gets chaotic, because I think that's the only exception where I would want to see that third person action, because on the point, even playing Power Shift, I don't know what's going on when there's
Right.
like 6 people around
Yeah.
me on the platform itself. So but I do agree with Jerry that, like, keeping that first person action, then you just dive off just a little bit when it's
Absolutely.
when they're all chaotically on the platform. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's been very good.
Well, I'll do my best. You know, it's hard when
Killing
you
it so
have to
far.
navigate all the way from 1 to 0 all at the same time. Normally you only have to do, like, 1 through 6 because it's just 2 teams fighting. I'm throwing my hands across my keyboard trying to switch over to, like, it's a lot. I was not prepared.
You
I
should
was not
consider
prepared.
picking up your keyboard like it's like a Guitar Hero controller and
I'm
navigate
saying, or
that
at this
way, and
point,
just-
I need a dedicated separate keyboard that's just all the numpad.
Just hit him with the
yeah,
I'm tracking
I might
this.
just have to.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, Well, we are waiting on the other series to wrap up. I think it's currently 1-1 from what it seems like. So, a lot
They started a
closer
little late.
games it's looking like going on over there. But I did ask chat real quick, while we're waiting for a little Q&A sesh, because I feel like, a lot of times we don't get to do this kind of thing. So, first up, Waltz is asking, what's Jerry's beard care regimen? And then Average
Yeah.
actually asked, what's Artie's hair care? So, Artie, you can take us away afterwards.
I've
let's
just
start with
answered
you,
in chat.
Jerry.
I've just answered in chat the beard care thing. So shaving, and then we exfoliate with like a charcoal rub thing. It's quite good for your skin. The whole face gets that, but especially under the beard. And then wash with beard shampoo specifically, which I learned recently is better than regular shampoo because it doesn't strip away the natural oils which you want to keep on your ears. And then using beard oil instead of just regular moisturizer. Because it sinks in to your skin better and stays there. And genuinely, I didn't know about half of this stuff until a few months ago, and it has improved. So yeah, beardy men out there, get on the care. It makes a big difference.
Yeah, I haven't used beard shampoo personally, but I do have beard oil that I've included in my 5-step skincare routine. My wife is like so beautiful, and she has all of this skincare stuff that she's sort of passed on to me for how to take care of my face properly, which I need because as a white boy that lives in like probably one of the most UV powerful areas in the world, I need to make sure I stay looking as young as possible because already I don't look my age in a bad way. But as far as my hair care goes, I actually do use conditioner every day, but I don't shampoo every day, and that's because I am in the saltwater pretty much, I would say 3 out of 7 days of the week. I go surfing as much as possible, and the saltwater really helps to keep the hair voluminous. But I also have super thick hair, so whenever I go in the ocean, I do conditioner to clean it up after, not shampoo. And you're not supposed to do it every day, but it keeps my hair looking pretty good. And then I do have leave-in conditioner as well on the days that I'm not washing or that I'm not going in the ocean. And usually it stays in a bun, especially when I'm on broadcast. But I let it flow out. I got nice curls that come out too. But I mean, honestly, there's not much to my hair care. I just use a lot of conditioner.
Yeah.
The few pictures I've seen of you with your hair down, it's like godly locks.
Oh, yeah.
They really flow.
Oh,
my
Lord.
gosh.
Oh,
TFC
Lord.
Oh, my Lord.
TFC exclusive here.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
There
you
you
don't
go.
get this anywhere else.
Oh yeah, it's very thick, as you can see. So
Yeah.
there's just a lot of it.
I think I'm like day 30 into watching Artie stream and asking for Artie and Oscar hair collab tutorial. Wait on that one. Yeah, Jerry,
yeah,
you gonna show us
absolutely.
your hair care? Or no, never mind.
Yeah, it's
Oh, that was messed up. That was
He was
cool,
reaching for
bro.
the head. I thought he would.
It's so bright.
Cool,
my
bro.
eyes.
My eye. Oh, there we go. Much better.
I actually wear the sunglasses. This isn't a light that's in front of me. It's a mirror, and it just beams back at me.
That's crazy.
Well, it does look like we're kind of waiting on map 3 to start for that other series.
Oh, no.
Getting ready to start, and then we'll jump over to that. But Artie, I agree with you on the saltwater. I grew up on the beach of North Carolina, and I've got thick hair. Thankful to my mom for that. Not balding, I think, just yet.
Yep.
And yeah, I feel
He
I especially
spares
feel you on
some
the
with
conditioner nonstop. That underrated.
Yeah, underrated tip. I will say, Olaplex, not sponsored. Olaplex leave-in conditioner is like the best thing if you have thick hair with low porosity. We're talking about low porosity hair on the finals power shift tournament. What are we doing?
The porosity shift tournament, not power. So that's awesome, man. Well,
Absolutely beautiful.
Fall else fails, I think you can look for Team Secret's new sponsor, Supergoop, and a conditioner brand.
And Olaplex. Yeah, there you go.
So, we are waiting
Beautiful.
on a map pick, it looks like, at the moment.
Oh, speaking of map picks, this isn't a leak because Rob already leaked it before, but very excited for season 8. Some new power shift maps.
Oh, yeah. I'm very excited for that.
You're
Yeah,
telling me
yeah, well,
I
that's
planned
cool.
this tourney just a little bit too early?
A little bit. I mean, the
Aw,
thing is
dude.
that we haven't had much in the way of like, shakeups in power shift. Especially like I think Monaco is really good, but like we were talking about, I think it just needs to change locale a little bit. Same with Sis Horizon. Keep it in the rotation, but change the starting point up a little bit. It'd be cool to see it start through the buildings. But we're gonna be jumping over to my favorite power shift map now. Jerry, that's gonna be Kyoto.
We never get to cast Kyoto, Ardy.
I know
This is-
all of the POIs by heart.
Wow,
That's an achievement.
that's really impressive.
I've
Have
also
you-
been to all the POIs in real life.
Yeah, I was
so-
going to ask, have you seen them in person?
Yeah, I used to live about 45 minutes away from Kyoto by train. I lived in central Osaka for 2 years back when I was in university. And so being able to just like spend the weekend in Kyoto meant that I was preparing for the finals. I didn't even know I was. That was about 5 years before the finals came out. So.
Wonderful. I'd love to go to Japan. It's on my to-do list. It's on my like bucket list. There and Iceland are like right up the top. Love to go to both those places. But let's not get too attached to the scenery here, because if this sledgehammer is anything to go by, it's not going to last very long.
Oh yeah, already looking like the sledge, and we got the sledge combo, possibly another flamethrower over here. There it is, sledge meets flamethrower, and looks like the Boundless are off to a good start. Some new teams over here. We've got a nice little setup with Utopian. All from the line wires. We got a friend of the channel, Son Soyo from Ape Squad.
There he is, getting a kill as well, right as we chop over to him. Got the ARN in hand, helps out with the second one there. Jaunty Quest finishing off Finny. But Utopian kills you. Utopian kills everyone. Kills Jaunty Quest. That sledgehammer, whether it's on our screen or not, is going to be a force to be reckoned with. And here we go. Nice little perch. It's great teamwork. Oh, but it rematerializes just at the worst moment.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, looking at this platform right now, it is still stuck right in the middle. We are, of course, on temples, and with
Dagger
the
gameplay.
platforms over to the side, once it gets out is where it's gonna really start changing hands. But yeah, Fiery Storm here over on the dagger. Unfortunately, though, won't find much use, but escapes with a nice little bit of goo gameplay. Even though they got stuck in, they did survive it, Jerry, and that's something to awe at.
Definitely something. Out goes the RPG, and Jaunty Quest taken down by Modernic. And now I have a message to everyone from the chat. Average Man TV, well known in the community, has told everyone whoever launches the pagoda first gets a gifted sub. So, can we relay that to the teams?
Well, Average Man, as if you guys know Average Man, very big person in the finals community, well known amongst all the streamers and players. Average Man is one of the few people that can consistently bottle flip the pagoda. I know that when I play with Average, if we get Kyoto, even if it's a ranked game, that pagoda is getting bottle flipped.
Yeah, it really does just look like a bottle flip whenever he or anyone pulls it off. Here we go. The message is being sent out. I believe that will reach everyone. And see if there's anyone making a move towards it. But it looks like the point is a bit more hotly contested at the moment. They're gonna focus their efforts on this first. In goes Kret. Got a few targets in front of him. Has to dive back out though, and he's met with his demise there. Or is he? No, in fact, he gets a kill, and then he's taken down by Utopian Kills You, who's doing incredible work with that sledgehammer.
Oh yeah, I mean, looking right now as well, FAMAS gameplay coming out from Leroy, but the Boundless, they are now back in charge of that platform. It's going to come right back through this temple, which is already pretty much rubble. The dagger gameplay looking exactly like my ranked games look like these days, but Leroy clutched up in the end with that hip fire.
Yeah, you're always worried that they're going to pull off the little yoinky sploinky on your backside and manage to hit a crazy 360 no-scope with the dagger. But, yeah, he was well positioned there, dealt with it nicely.
Oh yeah, but for now, it does look like the Boundless have pushed the platform all the way over to their side. Livewires, though, finally taking it back. We are currently next to, of course, the Kiyomizudera Temple. But the Boundless, they're now back in charge, going to be keeping it moving forward. And like we talked about before, Jerry, it's about keeping enough players off the platform to just keep that pressure away. But the players that are anchoring on the point have to do their work too.
Yeah, and right now, Sansoyo and Leroy finally have waited out that very long timer for their 3 teammates to come back in. They really had to just let the Boundless do their thing that whole time. Now Pink Team can get back into it. The LH1 from Sansoyo lands a few shots on that nifty little dagger player, but can't quite finish them off. Leroy does pick up a kill, so there's a little bit of a swing in favor of the Pink Team for once here, but no one's really close enough to the point and doing any damage to these heavies to do anything about it. This is a triple heavy stack here on the point. Utopian kills Euphini and Icy Triangles all on it, and it's only Lights filling out the rest of the team on the balance. So a really different approach here if we wanted to dive into the strategy of it. Seems to be working though, the triple mesh. We've got constant protection down there.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's just tons of areas here around the training quarters, the guest houses that allow you to just duck and dive away from the live wires. But live wires, they could be using these different rooftops to gain a height advantage, but unfortunately they're getting picked off by both Fiery Storm's dagger and also Modernix. Just insane positioning everywhere. Even Sansoyo himself on the light can't keep up with this teamwork that the Boundless have going on.
Yeah, Orange were just all over Pink right there. Jordy Quest, the last one surviving, has played his life very smartly. Keep the team without the pain of having to deal with a long respawn timer. In goes Wodenick, though, up tier to support Sansoyo and everyone else, or to try and rather hunt down Sansoyo. Wow, a bit of weird, I heard like a weird double voice of throw that grenade out, and it kind of stunned me for a second there. Great kill from Wodenick, and he's going to come in with the second back to hit the reload on the XP. Can't get back up, and there's support instead.
XP54 versus the flamethrower, and XP54 gonna be working out well. Modernix is going crazy with it. Look at this point. Just as well, the frag grenade, the glitch, everything going through for the Boundless. And I mean, Livewires at this point, they've got one good push left in them as the team respawns. But as of now, Leroy struggling to get into position here. Modernic getting just all over the place, trying to cut Livewires
in the spawns. This is so close, and there it is. They can't even get on the point, Artie. It's all over. A super quick one yet again. Coming out this time, well, again from the Orange team. It feels like it's just Orange on top no matter who. But very well played to Sansoyo and Co. No, sorry, not Sansoyo and Co. They got completely smothered. What am I talking about? Sansoyo's in the dirt.
Oh, wow. But Modernic with 10 elims felt like a lot more. But yeah, I mean, Utopian started off very strong over to the side with, I believe it was Utopian with the sledgehammer, and then just retaining form on the objective that entire time. And like we said, PowerShift has some strategy, and wow, Sansoyo definitely not performing to the Ruby expectations his team set on him.
Yeah, so the moment we're just working out. There's a little bit of confusion as to like what rounds are what rounds. So we'll just chat about it. We've already of course gone through one best of 3, and now this is, I believe that was the first map, wasn't it, of the second best of 3? I'm not losing my marbles.
That was map 3 of the other side of the bracket. So
oh, I see. So we just jumped into the other side. Now I'm getting it. Now I'm getting it. Thank you. You see, this is why I need a host. Thank you.
It's okay. Yeah, they had a bit of a pause, so we jumped in there to keep the action moving. But it looks like we're going to be seeing Young versus East Nerd, I believe, next. Ooh. Waiting on that, I believe.
Ooh, okay.
Somebody in chat, Jules, asked, is this the qualifier for the big tournament? No.
Yes. Yes, it is. This is this is actually the closed qualifiers. So this is actually it. We're broadcasting live from Stockholm, Sweden. And these are actually the teams that are going to be bringing home the big PowerShift prize, which is a pat on the back. And what is the prize actually here?
Yeah, Cody, what is the prize, actually? You're on mute.
Yeah, Cody, what is the prize actually?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Cody.
I'm sorry.
There we
Okay,
go.
so the prize is 1 Schmeckel. No, I'm just kidding. It is $100. Split between 5
Ooh.
people is $20. So, it's all self-funded. I just do help desk for a living. So, when I get a better job, maybe we can increase the prize pools. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. We'll have the Final Central Summer Shift Major. That's $200,000.
Yeah, maybe
One day.
200K. Like just something slight. Like we don't want to, step on any toes or anything, but a reasonable
There it
amount of
is.
$200,000.
It's day-changing money. Huh?
Day
Yeah, just change your day. Yeah.
That's 1 or 2 big backs, That's a big deal for me. So
There it is. But yeah, I mean, alongside just being able to tell your friends and family that you won the TFC Summer Shift Power Shift tourney, I honestly couldn't think of a bigger clout moment. But no, it's just for good fun. It's just for just bringing the community together. A lot of beautiful, amazing creators in here, as well as just community members. I mean, Cody, Sam, a lot of the players that we're seeing on these teams, these are just people that have come into the TFC community, right? And they're participating with these big creators.
yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
We organized this as sort of a creator community hybrid collaboration. We have some Embark Creator Program new joiners participating. And then their teams are being filled out by people from our community. Actually, there's quite a few people from the official Power Shift Discord, believe it or not. The true Power Shift sweats have actually signed up for this event. So
Hold on. Pause just 10 seconds real quick.
You need to
There's an
process.
official Power Shift Discord server.
there is.
Yes.
We have some
Surprisingly.
dedicated Power Shift players in this community. Kret being the captain of all of them, I feel like, within our Discord. It sounds like the tournament got spread to that Discord, which I think they're the clan or the in-game club that actually is like #1 for Power Shift, if I'm not mistaken. So
All right.
there's some die-hard Power Shift players playing today. I don't know the names of all of them.
Wow.
But yeah, there's a good amount of
You
talent.
know
here.
what? I'm excited for the TFC Winter Shift or the Fall Shift, whatever's coming up next, where we get the where I start really learning the Power Shift meta, because I didn't know that there was an official Power Shift Discord server. Where my Terminal Attack fans at? When are we getting the
Dude,
TFC
Those
Fall
guys.
Attack?
I don't know actually if anybody exists. I'm sorry to say. I
That
don't
really does
know.
say something about TA that it doesn't that Power Shift has a Discord and TA doesn't.
TA has an
Man,
official.
I think
group
it should be
chat.
ranked again. It should be ranked
yeah.
again. We should do it again. I think it's a great idea.
The TA,
You guys listening?
TA has an official group chat. Power Shift has a Discord server.
The group chat. Oh man.
All 4 people that are like that love Terminal Attack are gonna be really mad at you now. All 4 of them.
Listen, we thought maybe something like that was going to happen with Power Shift, and then we learned about the official Discord, okay? We learned it somewhat the hard way, okay? So I won't be surprised if we announce a Eternal Attack tournament, if all of a sudden a magical Discord appears and we get an influx of like 30 players that are ready to absolutely stomp, and that's just it. So they're probably still running around with the Ruby S3 background, Wasn't Season 3 the ranked mode for Eternal Attack?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that was season
So,
3.
I'm sure you'll see a lot of that. We'll see.
Wow, absolutely amazing stuff. But I mean, Jerry, talking about what we're looking at so far, the maps we've seen, what people are using, I think that heavy core, having just that split to mesh and winch, keeping of course the domes, the barricades being huge. What do you think is the biggest shakeup that we could see into that, or is that just going to be the day?
I feel like we've seen a little bit of a different approach with that triple heavy in Kyoto, seeing like the triple mesh and healing orbs and goos, and not so many. I don't think they had barricades. And I'm really like, because you've mentioned Kret as well. He was just in that lobby. Like, I'm wondering how much of that kind of influence has spread from the sort of experienced players around, being like, this is what we should be doing in Power Shift. This is how. Trust me, we've run the numbers. We've played this game 10,000 times. We know what's good. I don't know what the dynamic is like in those calls, but either way, like I feel like we might see some switches here and there. And yeah, I feel like triple heavy, like the more heavies, the better in some ways. Like for power shift, it's a real kind of it's a spiritual successor to payload. You need your cart hoovy, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking 3 heavies, 2 mediums, right? I think that actually could be the move.
They were
Obviously,
going
having
3
the
heavies,
lights-
2 lights, weren't they? Like, because the snipers
Yeah.
are powerful. Like, having the mobility on this map is great. Just being able to frag out is really good. So, yeah, either play like a medium with DMAT and just run and gun with like a shotgun, or be a light. And yeah, you're the fraggers while you've got the pushers on the point. That seems to like that's how it works across the board. But yeah, I like seeing the triple heavy. Very fun. It also makes it a little bit easier to follow when there's 3 guys on the cart at any point.
Exactly. And I'm liking watching this because usually, Jerry, after we cast like PHL, after we're cast in the finals, I'm like, wow, I want to play ranked. And then my day usually is ruined right after that. Whereas this is like, I really want to play power shift. And that's not gonna ruin my day, even if I do like go, 0-10 12 times in a row.
Well, before we
exactly.
We're starting to load into the map, but I have one more interesting fact, speaking of which, about that Power Shift Discord, is there's a PHL famous person, I guess you could say, in there, and that is actually, I think, Lasky is pretty active in there and runs the Power Shift lobbies. So,
sweet.
Fun fact.
Wow.
You might get up against him if you're playing on the EU servers, but yeah. All right, let's
Absolutely
jump on over, though.
Here we
Alrighty,
go.
thank you so much, Sam and Cody. These guys are so chill. I love hanging out with them, Jerry.
Yeah, absolutely. The vibes here are great. It really does feel like end of summer vibes. We've all had our partying, we've all had our relaxing, and now we're just here to kind of chill with. I've got a big tall glass of ginger beer. It's real nice. It's real refreshing. And yeah, and just
I wish I could relate. I don't know much about that end of summer stuff, but
true.
I had to learn about seasons when I moved to Japan because my whole life I've just lived in it's wet this time of year and it's dry this time of year. It's always hot, it's always beach weather. And so like for me, like this kind of being quote unquote the end of summer is still, it sounds like a culture shock to me.
Yeah, I get that. It makes sense. All right, here we go. We're on Monaco again, my personal favorite of the Power Shift maps. Now we tune in with Modernic, who is on the XP. Taking some shots from above, has frags, has glitches. Just waiting for a target.
On the live wires, you got Young and Cringy PLR. Cringy and Snake being 2 big community members. Young as well to be out here. Looking like he's doing his best to keep the team alive, but thankfully is unable to stay alive. Looking like Utopian's team is just chunking everybody out on this platform. It's going to be moving through out of the cathedral here, Jerry.
Yeah, Cringy did a decent job there on the right. She collected 2 kills, got rezzed up, was a real problem. Riot has its place in Power Shift for certain. Here comes the Lewis gun, can't protect Lunar Jump from icy triangles and the swinging dagger of, that must have been Firestorm, or Fiery Storm. And now it looks as though the Balance are going to get this thing moving. It's been relatively back and forth though, Artie. No clear favorite emerging at the start of Monaco yet.
Not just yet, but, I am liking this. We see the F-car get absolutely taken away by Utopia, just coming out with that sledgehammer also going to be landing right on Cringy PLR's forehead. Not doctor recommended, but for now, at least, it's helping out Boundless, making their moves. Young to get some crispy pike shots moving forward. Will be able to keep that energy as he pushes onto the platform. See some goons, some glitches landing here. This is big for the live wires as their dome is going to be unaffected at the moment, but Young can't get an angle. That goo actually working against him, Jerry.
Yeah, unfortunate. Utopia continuing their reign of terror. This Sledge Heavy was really devastating over on Kyoto. And now they've got their triple stack on the point. This is how they like it. And this is one of those areas, Artie, where it's really difficult to dislodge either direction, really. This feels like 90% of my Monaco games end up around this corner and just stay there for the rest of it. So we'll have to see who blinks first. But Finny is not going to be that person to find some nice deagle shots onto Snake. And it's only Sunny D left standing on the side of the live wires, has to play their life and wait for those respawns.
2 heal balls on the point, 3 heavies, 3 mesh shields. How do you get through that? Even with glitches, it seems like the live wire is having a tough time. Cringy the dual blades out here. Gonna be seeing a nice angle pad as they get over to the Dis-Sun flat top, but will they be able to withstand once they jump on that point? Even with dual blades, that's gonna be enough given the fact that there is still that sledgehammer to worry about. Dual blade's gonna be going through here, cutting through the noise of the shields, but as that sledge lands, it's gonna deal a lot of damage here.
Yep, but it looks as though the pink team do have it. They've managed to take the point. There's 2 more still standing here. Modernic jumps in, as does Firestorm, get the kills they need, and it's left only Luna Chunk again, the last one standing. So great little retake there from the orange side. They look like they might have conceded the platform. All their heavies got taken out, but it was the supporting cast that did the business.
Wow, I mean, I was sure that Livewires had that, but then just Firestorm's dagger out of nowhere. That's what you love about a good dagger player, right? You just wait for that moment of opportunity.
Yeah, you have to be real patient and just wait for that moment. You can drop down from a rooftop, find a backstab, and then get swinging to try and finish off some people. A lot of damage being taken here by the orange team around the point, as they do actually concede the ground of the point itself. That gateway is going to be real useful for continually re-diving on it. Swings come out from Fiery Storm, finishes him off with the fist to the face. Cringy has control of the point with the pyro. Just everything, all the fire imaginable. Flamethrower, pyro mine, and C4, and explosive mine. This is, I just recently watched a video, I cannot remember, I'm going to have to credit them, I'll go and find it, where someone was running this exact loadout with an M60, and they would just stack all of the mines in one place and a C4, and then, like, obliterate whole teams with it. It's a really fun loadout to run.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it doesn't seem very fun for the Livewires here, Jerry. The Livewires cannot retain hold on this point. I mean, the Boundless just have such a great stuff. I mean, hey, I'm learning triple heavy, double light. And it looks like, actually, at the same time, Livewires are learning too. But 2 heavies, 3 lights, which makes sense if, in fact, they have to approach the point first before they get a defensive grasp on it.
Yeah, they've got to get those kills, so they want the extra firepower from the lights. Some interesting trades here, about 3 versus 3 here, but no. In fact, Boundless still have man advantage. In comes Fiery Storm, but Young puts them to bed with the ARN. Utopian, though, levels that out. And respawns will hit soon. At the moment, the momentum is still with the Boundless. We have not seen this team look down and out of anything. They've been on top of every game we've been watching. Young gets into a scuffle, but Modernic just the better light in that one.
Wow, I mean, Cringy moving back over to the heal beam, but even with that heal beam, it doesn't seem like Livewires are even getting into a spot where they can support anybody. But we do see right now Snake gets on with the spear, and finally, some spear poke damage gameplay does allow the Livewires to kind of contest for a little bit. But there's Fiery Storm, there's the dagger, swinging into the dual blades even, gonna be able to take out both the spear and the dual blades. The dagger beats all.
Oh, wow, and it looks as though they're over the hump here, Artie. They are in that position of the map where you just know it's going to start rolling. Boundless all alive. Livewires keep getting staggered here. They're now 3 up. Young goes into a fight alone. He's got the intention of the whole team, but he's playing from a nice long angle, so he is protected. He's hoping his team can come in and deal the damage from the opposite angle. Everyone on the side of Boundless, low HP, they're all trying to hit the regen. Everyone just playing duck and cover right now. That's exactly what this comp wants to do. They've got so much protection. They've got the helium orbs, and they're back up to full strength yet again.
Oh yeah, but there's the model coming in from Cringy. Gets taken out by Utopian Sledgehammer. But finally, looks like Livewires have actually found a moment to breathe to get on this point. But if they can't get on the point fast enough, with that heavy, with Snake, it might not be for very long. The question is, though, with only 1 heavy, will they have enough staying power? Young takes out 1. It looks like they're going to be able to hold on for now, Jerry.
That was an important kill there, taking out 1 of the heavies on the point. Livewires do have a chance to claw this back. They are 5 versus 4 right now. Everyone on the Boundless seems to be hiding far afield. They don't want to get near the point as it stands. In fact, they are going down 1 by 1. Look at this. We've finally got some kills going in the way of the pink team, and they find themselves now 5 versus 2 with bodies on the cart. It's not over yet, Artie. 2 minutes, 21 seconds. Can they get it all the way back to the start?
Oh yeah, I mean, like we were talking about before, it's about that staying power. Snake has just a little bit of it, and for now, the live wires, they're in there like swimwear. Boundless have to figure out how to make it back, get those heavies on the point in a fighting way. You see Finny, double deagles in hand, about to jump and aid the point there. Will that damage chunk out in a way that matters? As Young takes out Modernic, it's going to remove a little bit of that light gameplay from the Boundless, but as our frames start chunking back, Jerry, you see Young chunking out. Fiery Storm taken away. No more dagger.
It's only a PowerPoint presentation for us. Don't worry. Everyone in the lobby is locked in. At the moment, those pink kills are coming out thick and fast. The switches to mediums and lights really done them a favor here. They are racking up kill after kill after kill. Fiery Storm, last one alive here. And, ooh, Young didn't spot them in the distance there. Had the opportunity to get the wipe, but there we go. Everyone's spawning in now for the Boundless in the forest. This could be a really important fight here, Artie. Everyone's stacked on the point because, of course, they don't have the real heavy staying power. They've only got Snake with that mesh shield. Everyone else is a bit more flimsy. Can they withstand this push?
And as they get closer to the Cathedral, Jerry, that height is going to be favoring the Boundless. So this is going to be a tough moment for the live wires. If they lose it here, they could lose it for good. Let's get around the corner of the Disun area right now. Here we go. There's that height. Looks like Modernic going to be prepping with those glitch nades, but that opener might have been a little bit too early. Nobody actually ready to play off those glitches at the moment. But you see 3 heavies in the horizon, Jerry. Ready to dive.
They really have to time this right. They're just peppering them at the moment. No onslaught has emerged, but here we go. The bodies are starting to swarm. Everyone going in for the kill. It's going to be mayhem. It's going to be carnage, and it's going to be the Boundless coming out with all of the spoils there. Young tries to rescue something. Luna Chunk as well, and it's a 2 versus 4, Artie. I don't know if they have it in them to get this one back. I think the Boundless might have just rescued their game. 8 seconds left. Young goes down. It's only Luna Chunk. Bodies are on the cart. The Boundless have done it again.
The Boundless take the platform here on Monaco, and once again, no team wipes, but it felt like it. It felt like the live wires at the very end. They had lost all hope once that point got dove on. And like I was saying, get close up to that Cathedral, you get close on that height, you got 3 heavies ready to jump on. There's only so much you can do. Modernic, though, on that light XP54 grapple, 12 elims there, carrying the squad forward.
Some great kills as well. From Utopian kills, you only 1 kill less with 11 elims. And lots of objective score as well from both of those heavies. Really great stuff. Really impressed with Young as well. Obviously, we know he's very capable. 14 kills to his name. But yeah, unfortunately, the rest of the team not picking up the slack there. I really did love that they were able to adapt, though. They switched away from the heavy composition and started getting a bit more frag-oriented towards the end, just to make sure that they could push themselves back into it. But a really clean engage coming out from the Boundless. That's probably the most impressive piece of teamwork that we've seen from a single team in Power Shift today. And it came when they were just forced onto the back foot for the first time.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing the sort of strategy here, right? Is that if you're not in control of the platform, and you have that triple heavy that's just sitting on the platform, not moving, switch over to those lights and mediums the way that the live wires on Young's team did. But once you get that platform, anybody that dies has to switch over to the heavy, has to, and then get back onto the point and retain that control. We will see if they'll adapt that. You know, Young, as a fellow coach, probably sees the same sort of setup that I do. Maybe we will have a change up in the way that they push this, but for now, the Boundless, they're sticking to what works.
Yeah, they absolutely love this composition. And like you said, you know, being killed and maybe having the opportunity to swap away from your class is valuable, but then also you don't necessarily want to end up with people on off classes. You know, if you've got a really good sledge main, you want to keep them on sledge. You've got a really good sniper, you want to keep them on sniper. So trying to keep everyone up as much as possible is obviously the game. And yeah, really just map control, because we saw just how long it took them to re-engage, because they knew that they would just have to wait for that opportune moment when the cart was right underneath the cathedral, right between the houses, so that they could all dive cleanly without being shot from the distance. So really smart map play there from the Boundless. We head over to Kyoto, and let's do it all again.
back here on Kiyo Mizudera. We see Utopian, same exact side of the temple, same exact right-click swing of the sledgehammer. Different forehand, though. This time as Sunny D goes down. Live wires are in control first. Jerry going to be moving on to the side. Of course, the live wires are going to be pushing over closer towards the Arashiyama Bamboo Forest side of things. Might make it a little bit harder for the Boundless if they can't retain control early on, but this is what the live wires need. Double heavy on the point this time around means Young and Snake, well, while they hold on for now, Young gets chunked out, Snake as well. No more heavies for the live wires.
There goes half the building as well. You really do know all of the points of interest here, Arnie. Hitting me with the crisp Japanese pronunciation as well. Really impressive. Everyone on the side of the Boundless up besides Finny, who will be back in a second, and they've got the push going here. A little bit of an early push from the live wires, but we did see that last game as well. They committed a lot of resources, a lot of bodies to the initial push, and actually it feels like the Boundless are playing the map a little bit better. They're happy to concede that and then collapse. Moment they are just waiting for that opportunity. Oh, here comes Lunechunk actually chunking C triangles, but immediately taken out by the grenade of Fiery Storm. Now the barricades go up for Snake, but I think there's too many losses on the pink side. In comes a sledge again. Utopian kills you. Just living out their name.
Absolutely. I mean, I was like, hey, we got the spear on the point. It'd be so difficult for the... Oh, sledgehammer. Never mind. It's every time. M11 gonna land all the shots, but Modernic gonna land a few more a little bit faster. Modernic, though, going down to 1 HP is Young. Makes his way over. Back onto the light for Young here. The M11 gameplay gonna be chasing down Fiery Storm's dagger, making sure that dagger cannot hurt the point. But Fiery Storm right now is keeping a lot of pressure away from the point. There's 3 players on the live wires chasing Fiery.
Keep going. Get this guy.
I'm going up there.
Where's he gone?
That's value.
Oh my god, he actually got a kill? He must have hit the jump pad and gone in for cringy. That's incredible. So Young is now just given up. He's like, no, I've been drawn too far away on this wild goose chase. Really nice play from Fiery Storm there on the dagger. And that's given the whole of the heavy core on the Boundless the opportunity to just get moving. Young and the rest of this team took their eyes off the ball. They suffered casualties as a result. Lunechunk does take out Fiery Storm in the meantime. But basically everyone else up and ready. The Boundless ahead by a good few hundred meters now.
Oh yeah, checking to see Finny right now, making the double deeks look really good on Power Shift as well. But there's Modernic over the side, trying to hold on a little bit of pressure. But here we go, live wires have got a sledgehammer of their own. They've definitely been converted over the sledge gameplay. While Snake lands one is all he's gonna get. But the rest of the Boundless going to be falling off in fashion. Fiery Storm stays alive, lets the team come through, gets the actually the res on the Utopian. But Jerry, the Boundless, they're down, but they're not out.
No, they're pushing back. Oh, sorry, the live wires are pushing back. Oh, Snake just fell through the map. Love to see it. But yeah, here we go. This is the defense. Can they hold off? We've seen just how well the Boundless can retake a point, especially if the map is in their favor. And right now, you have to say it is. They've got these rooftops to dive down onto the point from. Easy to access them, though. And we have the jump pad for a quick escape. Really nice. We'd like to see that. Good swing, though, as Utopian kills you, makes their impact. Such a high-impact player. Ooh, we almost had a cinematic view of Lunechunk's death there. Still chasing off this sledge mesh, which is so unusual, but it makes perfect sense in this game mode. Finally, the crossfire is their undoing. But that platform is still not moving, Ardeen, really. In fact, the Boundless have got back on it in the meantime.
Yeah, I mean, you said to see if the map is in their favor. Clearly, it wasn't in the live wire's favor. I mean, even Snake just got pushed through it. But yeah, for the Boundless, seeing them just sort of continually apply pressure and seeing Utopian move like a light with that sledgehammer is hilarious. Here we go. We've got a nice little differential. Look at that icy triangles playing through the domes and diffs Snake's sledge with a flamethrower.
Don't see it very often, but that's just impressive flamethrower play. The positioning is really important on that weapon. Oh dear. Finny caught in 4K there as he tries to do away with Young, but cannot do it. Is the sledge on the point. Plenty of action, but Utopian kills you. Does have not much HP left, and it's 0. There goes the grenade onto the point. Does a lot more. Cringy finishes them off. Balance on the back foot as now push can start for the live wires. They can close a bit of that distance down.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we're seeing it's going to be a little bit more difficult for the Boundless now. It seems like Livewires are stabilizing, but Modernic applying pressure on the backside. This is why those lights are so important. Playing off of the point there, while the heavies continually apply pressure towards the platform. It's everyone else, I think, that makes the biggest motions towards recontesting. Bliss Grenade going to be landing on it once again for the Boundless. Not in a position just yet to dive. Here it comes. Sunny D takes out the Dagger player. The Livewire is getting collapsed in on now. A flamethrower lands onto the point there along with Utopian Sledgehammer. And for now, it looks like Finny and Snake are trading blows. The Boundless about to hold control.
Gonna chunk the last one standing here to try and hold them off. Gets the kill, and Young finishes them off as well. A lucky respawn coming in there for Fiery Storm and Icy Triangles to avoid a complete wipe on the side of the Boundless. Something we still have not seen today in our Power Shift tournament. You've got to be careful when you're the last few alive, and no one wants to be that person.
Watch out, up there.
Livewires now pushing it to their side of the map, Jerry. Livewires have taken control.
Here we go, really impressive. And now we enter a new phase of the game. Suddenly the Boundless look a little bit weak. They're exposing their soft belly here. This building has been made mincemeat of. Young taking the flak there, has to retreat up to the roof, but this could be an easy finish. And a great follow there from Modernic cleans him up. The Orange team have to dive onto the point, but they're not getting enough kills on the point as it stands. Finny is defending it really well, or rather trying to take it out really well. Bodies are there. APS underneath will have its effect on top of the point. Really nice interaction. There's a 3 versus 3 RD. Some really important kills about to happen.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is big. Utopian switching onto the medium, not something I was anticipating, but he's able to make a lot of impact with that. And now the Boundless have cast a wide net onto this point here, with Modernic going to be cleaning up anyone that comes off. Young gets his revenge into Modernic's back. Here we go. We've got Cringy, Sunny D, and Young.
Oh, Young.
3 light players on the Livewires trying to cut through the noise on the Boundless' platform. But Utopian gets a res on a Modernic. Icy Triangles takes out one before getting traded on through to Young. Utopian on the bottom finally finds the refrag, but it's still the Livewires platform here in the Bamboo Forest.
Almost a 4K there from Young, but he did the hard work, putting in so much damage. Now the Boundless once again have to try and research this point, the platform. A great vantage point for the Deagles, but he's got everyone shooting back at him. He has to watch out for it. Decides to grab a gas barrel, really smart. They have a gateway down onto it, and he's getting a lot of ticks, that gas as well. But it's not enough. There's still so many bodies on the cart, and those healing balls just get so much value.
Wow, I mean, Finny almost had a really good chance of dealing damage there with the RPG, but the goo landed just a long time. But they have done it. Looks like the Boundless are in for this platform. But Jerry, even with 3 players on it, it's going to take quite a while to cut back over that midway point. And of course, they're going to have to battle against the grain here, with the Bamboo Forest providing a high ground for the Livewires to continually apply pressure. Thankfully for the Boundless, though, they still have that heavy core, but as Modernic gets taken away by Young, it does seem that the Livewires have a good approach right now. Utopian on that medium to try to make some impact. The Lunar Chunk gets that medium dip here.
Cringy closing down as well, playing a lot closer than Young at the distance. They managed to retake the point and force all of the Orange bodies off. Down goes the last heavy on the side of Orange. It's only Fiery Storm and Modernic left standing. Likewise, taking control of the cart in opposition territory. It looks like we may go to a 3rd map here, RD. Modernic finally dealt with up there. Everyone on the side of the Livewires up and left standing with about 30 seconds left. Boundless have one chance to try and take this back, and then they need to roll it all the way. I don't see it happening.
I don't see it happening either, and this is surprising. I mean, for the Livewires, they've actually locked in with this triple light setup, and you know, I think hitting it early was very good, but even now, this will be the last chance for the Boundless to try to come into contest on the platform. I don't think it's going to happen. As that timer ticks down, the Livewires are looking stable, but Finny going to land in with the Dome Shield. There's 3 players, everybody collapsing on the point. The Livewires have the difference right now. Fiery Storm with that dagger, though, gets 2. It's just down to 1v1. Fiery Storm! The 3K with the dagger could be the difference maker if the Boundless hold on.
A olive branch at the end of this. It's still not enough unless they can push all the way. Going for this next kill, though, on the player that was left behind. Thankfully, the pink team, they have all spawned back in. That would not have cost them a team wipe there. But this has to be the one final fight on the point. The Livewires have to get this right. They have the high ground, Ardy.
Oh yeah, they've done it before. They could do it again. The spinny and icy triangles get chunked away. Utopian down 2. It's just down to Fiery Storm Modernic. We know Fiery Storm has it in him, but he can't do it twice. It is going to be the Livewires taking map 2 on Kyoto.
Snake with a huge couple of overhand swings there on the sledge at the end. That's what you want. A spear point, I would say, you know, in the sense that it's a metaphorical spear point. It doesn't actually have the spear. The spear would be great on this, though. We love the spear on Power Shift. But yeah, the sledgehammer just being the tip of the spear there to really make the difference. Only 6 kills to their name, but some really impactful ones at the end. They're 13 for Luna Chunk come the end of the map. And wow. 12 for Young. Yeah, they really did stand out during that.
100%. I mean, Utopian switching off of the sledgehammer onto the medium with the pike. I wasn't expecting it, but I understand it. But I really think that if they had stuck with Utopian on that sledge, that when they did come back into control of that point, that they would have had it.
All right. Well, we go to that third map, and we're going to find out where it will be soon enough. But let's come back to us for just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So, yeah, I was really sold on the triple heavy, but now we've seen it have questions asked of it. You know, it did look a little bit weak just for a moment in Monaco when they were pushed back. But that was a much more even-handed game. Once the Livewires got back into it, once Young and Lunachunk started picking up the kills, it was... it was something. I think there's something to be said for it. And we saw Utopian very happy to switch onto the medium when they have to attack the point and not defend it. So there is that sort of flexibility that we were talking about available to them that we've now got to see. But yeah, Utopian having to come off of the sledge also feels, you know, like a real loss because they've been most impressive sledge player so far today, I feel.
Yeah, 100%. And now I'm excited to see what map comes next. Young has picked Skyway. We'll see exactly what the Boundless decides to pick here. They're going to coin flip and decide which map plays next. Lunar Chunk says ban Inferno. Based. We see Utopian's team picking Soul. A 50-50 shot here to see Soul versus Skyway. And I hope we do see actually both these maps. It'd be really, really good. Let's see which map.
They're interesting. I feel like Skyway's an interesting one because you have the quickest rollout in any power shift map. If it does end up being there'll be a really quick fight right off the bat as you can jump straight from offices all the way through the middle of the map and get to the top of hotel and start putting pressure on straight away. Whereas if you have that construction spawn, it's maybe a little bit harder to get the rollout as fast. So it's one of those sort of asymmetrical power shift maps. But we don't know whether we're going there yet.
I love when the point is hovering above the void and you just get people falling through, using the jump pad as an offensive tool sometimes.
Looks like it's going to be Soul.
It's going to be Soul already. This one also has a little bit of an asymmetrical feel to it when it comes down to where players are spawning, especially when it comes down to like the hospital itself. Being a point, but usually I think the biggest thing is the data center. Once it gets close to the data center, there's a lot of motions. Also Petronel Plaza cutting through the middle there. See what happens. The crane. All right. Higher or lower? Crane goes down within the first 3 minutes.
I'm going to say it stays up. I don't think anyone's going to care about it. I think it stays up for the first 3 minutes and then some.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Chat. Put your predictions down. How long will the crane stay alive here on Soul? We are on standard issue, of course, here for Power Shift. We see Finny jumping on to the medium with the heel beam.
There we are. And yeah, Soul, a really exciting Power Shift map. It feels like one of the more even ones, if anything. It really doesn't have any of those points where you think, oh yeah, the platform really gets stuck here quite often, at least in my experience. Maybe yours is different. Let us know, again, in the chat, if there's one bit of the map where you really feel like it's just impossible to reclaim that cart. Here we go. Tuning into Cringy on the top floor. Teaming up with Young up here. And the Sledge Heavy. To try and get some early picks from above.
Oh yeah, see if that sledgehammer permanently dematerializes some of that roof there, allowing that light to chunk through. Finny finds the first shots there. Sledgehammer difference is Utopian back on his beloved. We do see the live wires down, just 3 players remaining. Goo Gun coming out from Utopian as well. Goo Gun Sledge. It's beautiful.
Oh, this is a right back for the taking. Cringy didn't know what was coming. Fiery Storm on this dagger has just been a revelation, honestly. Really entertaining to watch. And it's the perfect mode for it as well. Oh, Young taking some side shots there as Modernic says, nope, this is my high ground. You get back down.
Oh, there we go. Young gets diffed. Lunar falls off the map. It's all falling apart for the live wires, but for the Boundless, the map is still there. So the taking, Sunny D coming through, but he's no Utopian there. Snake, though, does manage to take out the dagger. Fiery Storm goes away, gets rezzed immediately. A glitch as well, but Snake still finds time to right-click. There's Modernic getting chunked away by Young. Now, 3 players left on both teams. Fight is still in control by the Boundless.
Taking out Utopian there off screen, but they can't, like you say, control the Boundless. Oh, I see Triangle's coming under a lot of pressure here, and the straight up gunfight. Young had the edge there, put out some damage first. Now Sunny D, an excellent source of vitamin C usually, but here it's more vitamin D. The D stands for death. We're waiting to see just how far they can put this. Without...
Oh, the data center, leaning tower of data and billboards here. I've not seen it go that angle, but
neither.
Thankfully it's not sliding off the map, but even so, crumbling under its own weight thanks to Destruction 2.0. The live wires actually might be at a disadvantage because of it. The Boundless accidentally fall onto the objective. Fiery Storm, though, also going to be in the line of sight of every player. The live wires, Young finding tons of impact right now. Oh, caught up on on all of the platform, all of the... wow, what is happening right now? This is insane.
There's a lot of cables in the way. I think is the word you're looking for, Artie.
Yeah, the antenna. That's what I was looking for.
All manner of crap getting in the way there. Modernic couldn't find the elbow on Young, but eventually they get the bodies they need. And now Lunachunk and Young and everyone on the side of the live wires, picture swarming the point. They've got it. The lock bolt is going to hold players in place, but they don't mind. They want to stay on the cart. That's exactly where they want to be.
Yeah, I mean, he had Data Reshaper, but no need to even use it on the lockbolt, given the fact that, hey, we're already here. It's fine. Modernic going to be jumping through now. XP 54 and Sledgehammer going to be cleaning it back up here for the Boundless. Live wires still have that opportunity for impact. We've seen Young do it before. Modernic knows that can happen. Going to try to get in the way of that, but taking early damage from 2 pikes, always going to be a little bit difficult to come back from. But Modernic, he's got that smooth motion, smooth movement. Lunar Chunk could be regenning health. Young at 1 HP. Going to be getting caught up by this Goo Gun. Getting glitched away. Utopian still finds the time to chunk away Young, but he goes down as well as that big God Zip. We do see Fiery Storm, they'll land a dagger onto Lunar for now, and the Boundless still have control.
You know what, Artie? The crane is still up. So, I win. That's basically the long and short of it. If you place your bets on the crane still being up after 3 minutes, then you've got your... I mean, wait, did it start on 9 minutes? I actually can't remember where the start of the power shift timer is. It feels like it's been at least 3 minutes. So I'm going to go with yeah.
Yeah.
When does the power shift timer start, Artie? I feel like I should know this commentating a power shift tournament.
That's a great question, Jerry. I'm really glad that you asked it. The finals has so many different game modes with lots of different timers on them.
Are you typing in the wiki right now?
No, I'm just, what are you talking about? But we jump into it. 5 minutes 45 remain. Live wires getting back controlling. I mean, hey, we were saying this map is pretty balanced here. It looks like it kind of is on that data center. No team has really taken a far off advantage just yet. We do see the live wires, though, struggling to stay alive as Icy Triangles has this minigun doing work here. A sword, though.
Oh, no. Crispy takes out Icy Triangles, and Snake finds a melee kill as well. It's 4 melee kills in the kill feed. This is the melee mode, ladies and gents. Finny, the last one standing. He's got a sword chasing after him as well. Cringy, can he catch him? There's the lunge. Oh, he doesn't even know about it. He thought he'd escaped. No, your days are numbered. Oh, but the goo, very smart. There is a vent. And he chases him down. No, wrong target. Finny gets away with it.
Oh, even with some sussy movement, though. There we go. Ice triangles once again. Sword meets minigun, and the minigun goes down. Live wires have a big advantage right now to take this away. This is some consistent pressure they've been able to remove from their platform. The live wire is going to be pushing it closer and closer towards Petronel Plaza. Fiery Storm just left clicking. Doesn't manage to take out Lunar there. But we've got a nice little change up here. Utopian now in the light. We've seen Utopian play every class. See if that SR-84 is going to be doing enough work.
We know how effective it can be, especially on this particular area of the map. There's very little cover besides the cover that you bring to the fight yourself, but, I mean, the live wires are well stocked. They got meshes, they got barricades, everything to make Utopian's job a living nightmare. Pike, unfortunately, gives Modernic a bit of an escape route, but Young does drop down to finish them off. And this is great positioning from Young, already taking the spot ahead of the cart to control the ground within Petronel Plaza. You see Utopian has the flank, and this is going to make a big difference. That anti-grav cube causing some problems, in fact, for the heavies on the cart. But they've got support. Young and Luna, both with the pikes, have whittled down the Boundless to just this single sniper. They know where he is, but they don't need to deal with him. He's not a threat.
For the first time, we have seen the spawns shift. We're now past that halfway point, and the Boundless are spawning on the other side of Petronel now. So, Utopian, still kind of towards that data center with the sniper, is going to be making this a little bit of a split push for the Boundless. But as they all come back to form here, they know they've got to find Young, take away that angle first and foremost. But even in doing so, Young is removing a lot of pressure from that point, Jerry.
I see triangles, unfortunately not seeing hit markers there. Just couldn't land the shots on Young. Finny trying to pick up where they left off. Young has disappeared and the cart is still moving here. Looks like it's being retaken right now by the dagger. Fiery Storm has found a kill, has found two! Can't get the third though as the sword comes in to clean up. He took a dagger to a sword fight, unfortunately.
Wow, he gets the res on the Snake. Nobody on the Boundless was close enough to the point to get the full wipe on the live wires. And I think that that's the moment where things change here, Jerry, because I think that in that moment, if they did get full team wipe on the live wires, that possibly the Boundless could have taken this back. But I think they're at the point of no return now. And, you know, looking back at map one, it seemed like the Boundless really had this full out in their favor. But the live wires now, it is so convincing. As I say that, though, Finny making this F-car do work. Removing pressure on the point. 2 minutes on the clock, though. Can they pull this all the way back, Jerry? Finny's putting this in his back pocket.
During the alien invasion, it's a close encounter of the murder kind from Finny. But Young, finding that res to bring Lunachunk back, immediately met with his demise as Utopian kills him. Lunachunk back up in this pike battle. Unfortunately, no one's landing the shots on either side. But you have the defib. Lunachunk uses it. Needs to get them up, of course. This push is going so well right now for the live wires. They've gotten it so far. The Boundless trying to take it back here. But this rooftop control is enough to make it really difficult. They have conceded that ground now, though, Artie. So maybe there's a chance for the Boundless to get back in here.
No, even then, as soon as they get back onto the point there, yeah, Snake with that sledgehammer pushes everybody back, and the Boundless with just 2 lights and a medium. They do get their kills, though. That's 3 on the point for the Boundless. With a minute on the clock, if they could keep the live wires at bay, Jerry, this actually might happen.
One's pretty far as well, and they have to fight uphill. Young is playing at distance with the pike. Cringy closing the gap with that dagger. But position already known, and stealth is half the battle when you're playing dagger. They really aren't going to let him slip in here uncontested. Look, they know. They're just facing that direction.
And
the timing has to be there. Oh, here he comes. Gets a good swing or 2. There it is. There's 1, but the minigun will clean him up.
It is. Remember as well, though, they are pushing into the live wire spawn, and as more and more players from the live wires jump onto the point, Jerry, it's looking a little bit desolate. Utopian down, just down to Fiery Storm and his dagger. The team respawns here. Fiery can't land a backstab. The Lunar lands the back shots as the live wires clean up shop.
That's got to be it, surely. I see triangles and Finny the last alive. They have to dive the point. Only 10 seconds. Finny can get some shots. I see triangles has the jump pad, can get the vertical positioning, but has to spin up that minigun, and no one's on it. That's going to be it. They couldn't close the gap And that is GG's in chat. Excellent play from the pink team. They went behind in the best of 3, but the Livewires come back and win it 2-1.
There it is. I mean, in all honesty, a really good show from everybody. Just, I can't believe that it came down to, well, the last 2 maps where I think Young really came to form to figure out what they needed. And I think it kind of changed map to map, but the last 2 maps really showed that Team Young had a great understanding of what they needed to do here in the power shift meta.
Yeah, it feels so strange. It keeps feeling very strange to say the power shift meta, but there is one. These teams are playing a win, and yeah, Finny with 13 kills. Hats off to you. Only I'm not actually going to take my hat off because it would blind everyone.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, yeah, taking a final look at that scoreboard there, 12 kills on Young. Sunny D actually not landing an elim, but even though I felt the impact from here, 8,000 support score. So that is definitely nothing
Huge.
to scoff at. Yeah, big plays there from the Livewires, but let's bring back Sam and Cody as we go ahead and chat about what we just saw through that. Where are we in the bracket, boys? You are muted.
They'll be back.
I was also muted.
Sorry about that. I'm just so
go.
invested in the games in front of me that I just keep muting and locking in. It's really hard. With that, though, we did have a team drop out, so it's a little bit quicker than normal. We are moving on to our final match, but it's going to be a good one. It's Young's team and Waltz's team. So,
Oh boy.
Cinema.
yeah, it's gonna be absolute cinema. We got a good grand finals. We're in the finals of the final central final. I don't know. I gave up.
You've hit the classic curse of this game is called the finals and we're running a
Yep.
tournament, so there's
Yep.
no
Yeah.
good way of saying anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Fiery Storm with that dagger was like getting that 3K on Kyoto was actually one of the most hype moments I've had in a minute in the finals. That was
Huge.
crazy of a play. So I think it got clipped. Fiery Storm, if you're listening, download that, put it on a montage, put it on TikTok. Anyways, before we move on, I want to give some quick shout outs to some upcoming events. Just in case people dip right after grand final. There is a lot of finals happening next weekend. A lot. Community and also major related. So the final Stockholm Major Open Qualifier Weekend 2 in cheer on Team Secret, led by RDIRL himself. That starts Saturday, September 6th. I'm not even going to put a time because it is quite literally all day. It's like 24 hours. We might be watch partying it. If not, there's tons of people in the community who are, like Waltz, for example. You should check that out. Another one, if you're enjoying Power Shift and if you like what's going on here, check out our boy Hyperborean's Hypermania tournament. It's his 5K subscriber special tournament, and that is happening Sunday, September 7th at 3 p.m. Eastern. So if you want more Power Shift action, go check that out. More notably, it's also melee only for Power Shift. So gonna be an interesting time. Go cheer on the Zorpian Empire. And then finally, Young's PVA Tour Invitational, which is a charity event where Young has introduced speed golf into the finals. Cody and I have had some time to play test this and help figure out rules. And Young actually released a promo video today, which you should go check out because it's going to explain it way better than I can. But that is Sunday, September 7th at noon Eastern. It is for charity.
I will be playing in that one.
Yeah, we will be too. We are going to be under the name Two Freaking Chads specifically instead of the Final Central. So watch out if you're up against us.
I've got Onyx Graves, and we'll be representing Team Ape Secret, kind of collab between Team Secret and Ape Squad. It's going to be a nice little run-up, and it's going to be insane to see the sleep deprivation hit on stream, because I will be coming off of the EU qualifiers immediately into the PVA.
Oh, man.
It's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. At least it'll be a nice, relaxing day out on the course. Cody and I will be in our finest golf attire. I think we might be jumping in with some casting, things like that. But most importantly, it is for charity. So if you want to help contribute, I know a lot of us teams are going to be putting up money, but it is open if you want to help contribute. Check out the page. I'll try to get a link for you here in a moment in chat, but go support that. It's going to be an awesome cause.
Yeah, I love that every team is choosing their own charity as well. It's like a little fight for everything. Very very good stuff for them. And but yeah, I mean, hey, well, let's come back to this tourney for a second. $100 on the line. We're coming into the grand finals here, aren't we?
We are. So
Beautiful stuff.
Cody, we are watching once again Waltz and Burrita and the boys up against the team that we just watched, which was Young, Cringy, and Friends, I guess. Again, no team names, so we're just making them up as we go along. But yeah, it's gonna be a great match.
Yeah, it really is. I'm excited because both of these teams were really impressive. We didn't get to see as much of Walter's team on stream because they swept through their games quite neatly. But yeah, the games that we've watched Young's team have been real stonkers up against, like, honestly, I'm saddened not to see Finny and Icy Triangles, Fiery Storm, Utopian, Killju, and Modernic. Like they were such a strong team, especially on Monaco. Like I genuinely thought they were going to be like the dominant force in this bracket. But yeah, so Young and his team just really stepped it up. So yeah, it's going to be good. We're going to see more Waltz on my screen, which I couldn't be happier about. The more Waltz, the better.
Very true.
That's what I say.
Agreed. But yeah, beautiful stuff. I'm loving Power Shift. It's actually so much fun. I do still have a couple hundred points I need in my quick play to get that jacket before the season ends. So might be seeing me in throwing some Power Shift tournament or some Power Shift lobbies coming up after this tournament. Given the fact that I'm gonna feel like, yeah, I feel like I could do what Fiery Storm did. So I'm just gonna be running Dagger and getting 0 kills, dropping donuts.
Speaking of
unnecessary, that's not even warranted. Shade. Fiery Storm was like insane. I know what you mean. Though. Like,
no, that's
if you
what I'm saying.
try and do that,
if I try to do that, I'm gonna think that I can be Fiery Storm, and I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we are sorting out the team just now. We did have some fill-ins here, so I think it's just getting sorted out at the last moment.
Gotcha.
Gotta get those backfills going. It's important.
Here we go.
All right.
But chat, how are you feeling right now, chat? What are we thinking about this Power Shift meta?
Got multiple chats to check as well. Just scrolling back through it. Soul is, you know what? I agree with Kret. Soul is by far the most balanced in terms of the Power Shift. It really does feel quite even-handed. And then Monaco is maybe like, I don't know if I would call Monaco a close second, because it does feel unbalanced at times. But yeah, Soul I really like Soul Power Shift personally.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
yeah, Fiery Storm. Yeah, I think I phrased that incorrectly, but the Dagger gameplay was insane. It will be missed coming into this next lobby.
Justin Young really wants Skyway, so we will see it. We will see Skyway.
Yeah.
Exciting.
What and maybe some Vegas possibly.
So I want to actually talk about this. So I use the wiki to get the list of the maps. Vegas isn't on there. It's a map. I don't know why it's not on the wiki.
Vegas
but
Power Shift is my favorite map.
I was set up for failure, and I was like looking at it back when someone mentioned, and I'm like, yeah, Vegas isn't on here. And I'm like, why isn't Vegas on here? And then I look, I'm like, did the wiki just not have it added? Yeah.
It was the most recent edition, right?
Yeah, I think so. That might be why. So whoever runs the wiki, I need you to update it, dude. Even though it's community ran and anybody can go and update it.
Both Cody and the wiki getting exposed for not playing Power Shift.
Yeah. I mean, that's an allegation that I'm willing to confirm.
Yeah. I mean, you also
I'm okay with that. I'm okay to say that.
You could just load up the the old private match lobby, hit up Power Shift and see what arenas are available. That also works too.
Do I reveal, Ardy, what you've said in the group chat?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely
all right,
not.
Fine. We'll just keep that to ourselves. It should be an interesting.
I'm releasing
not on there either.
I'm
Bernal's
releasing
not
the
on
beast. Pick whatever the hell you want. I don't care. It's grand finals. Who cares?
Let's
This is
pick
casual
all new.
training.
Actually, hold on. I don't.
Bernal.
Who cares about the team's picks? Caster's pick. It's gonna be. It's gonna be the
Caster's
3
pick?
maps we haven't seen. It's Skyway Stadium, Bernal, and then what's the last one we haven't seen?
I guess Vegas, but that's not in the pool.
Vegas. Yeah.
Vegas
No, no.
tiebreaker.
No, let's
Vegas
do Vegas.
tiebreaker when no one's prepared for it is quite
Yeah,
funny.
let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, you heard it here first. What was your pick, Artie?
Caster's override. We're starting on Skyway Stadium, then Bernal, and then finals in Vegas.
All right.
I got a
There we go.
Bone Zone hyper emote from Young, which is his sign of approval. It's his official approval.
Yeah,
seal every
that
single
is
time.
his. Yeah, it's his approval seal.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Waltz is.
What's going on, guys? What's going on? Is it the chat?
Yeah, Walt says Young gets this pick. This is rigged. Be a little bit.
Hey, it
trolling
wouldn't be
here,
a
I'm sorry.
TFC tourney if it wasn't a little rigged, right?
they've got-
Yes. I picked in support of Young, of all people. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's exactly what's happened here.
That was 100% the thought process.
All right, put us in this, John. Get going.
Yeah, get us in here.
There we go.
Well, Waltz was saying, why can't we pick Vegas? Let me pick them. So, we've
there
picked
you go.
You're
Vegas.
getting
for
it.
him.
You just have to
He
make
said-
sure
he
you
said, why
only
can't
win
we
one.
pick Bernal? And so that's why Bernal's coming second.
Well, there we go. I don't know what he's
Everyone's happy.
moaning
Yeah,
about.
we're all good, dude.
Oh yeah, well, looks like these teams are ready to spill spaghetti all over the place. The Boundless being Team Waltz, the Live Wires being Team Young. Let's see if they've got it. Burrita and Waltz and Sanguine. They have my heart for this here, coming into the Live Wires. Well, the Casters map pick, but the Live Wires preference.
You've really cast your lot there. I guess I have to back Young then, just to get some balance on this stream. Look what you've made me do.
You didn't have to, It's okay. I'm just going to retract all the Sweden beers that I owe you.
I'll just say that I'm in support of Fiery Biscuits or whatever the name was.
Fiery Storm.
Fiery Storm, that's it.
Where did
yeah.
biscuits come from?
Oh, I think Fiery Biscuits is a Mighty Boosh quote. No, yeah, that's what it is. I don't know where that came from then.
All right, fellas. Good luck. Enjoy the
Godspeed.
grand finals.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
thank you.
gents.
Oh boy, here we go, Artie. We're on Skyway Stadium.
Skyway Stadium. Here with my
Skyway.
boy.
Standard issue, Skyway Stadium.
Gonna be your boys Artie and Jerrison Ford. You're on the mic. On the microphone.
Thanks very much to the two freaking Chads for hosting this. I do love that. Two freaking Chads.
Two
Like,
freaking Chad.
Such a cute name. Harrison Ford, yeah, that's me. I've got the hat and everything.
There he is.
I recovered this from an ancient tomb. It almost got stuck behind a big stone door.
Beautiful stuff. Well, Jerry, won't be any big stone doors holding these guys back unless a building falls in the right way.
Going over there.
Live Wires about to make their approach to the plat. Looks like Boundless have a nice approach. You got Waltz on that SR-84. Let's see if he can land those shots here in the name of freedom.
It's an unfortunate spawn for Livewire, specifically for Cringy, who would have loved to have a really quick rollout with the sword or the dagger. So, yeah, unfortunately there. Burrita getting some kills there with the M60. You love to see it. And all the kills really going the way of the Boundless. Orange team really rolling this as it stands. You can see Cringy underneath with a double barrel in hands. Let's see how this goes. One decides can't land the second. Just grab that old healing orb and get it out of here. Does land the second. Just a little bit delayed. Shaka the back is down for the count. And now second couple of shots don't land from Cringy. A bit more panicked there. This hit and run playstyle that you really have to adopt as the double barrel light does suit Power Shift so well.
Oh, it does. I mean, nice DB gameplay, but double heavy core sitting on the point there is not going to be long for this world. But Cringy going to be missing a couple shots. Get followed up on by Lunar Chunk. And there we go. Kawaii Coke to be able to find the last shots on a Cringy. Snake on the sledge. Could be dropping onto that point here. Sanguine Knights missing a few critical repeater shots, though, Jerry. Means that the Boundless have kind of lost their edge.
And helping out down there with the Young. There we go. Finally gets the two-piece on the light that was just bullying his heavy. And now can turn his attention to the point. And we've seen just how lethal Sanguine Knights can be with this repeater. I've missed it on our screen, Zardy. It's been a long time. Feels like ages since we've seen it. There we go. Takes out Sunny D. Target acquired. A fresh one. Is Young again. Oh, to be Young. So unfortunate to be in Sanguine Knights scoped. But it does take out Waltz. Wins the battle of the casters there. And manages to escape.
It is. The Boundless have also managed to come back into control of this platform. Cringy and Young both taking damage. For now, even though Young was making an impact, he does get diffed in the end. Livewires is down to 2 heavies who are nowhere near in a spot to push on that point. That gives the Boundless a really good opportunity to keep moving forward. Only 2 players on the point, though. It's not going to be going as fast as it possibly can. But Kawaii Ko could be in a position to prevent any of those heavies from making moves towards the platform as it goes now.
That is a very strange smoke cloud. It looked like goo. It was so thick and sort of tall, but it was not goo. Oh, an easy finish here, surely. Oh, no! Whiffs the shots, and Lunar Chunk gets away scot-free. Dipping and diving out of there. Wow, what a relief.
Shakabaka and Sanguine Knights, though, hit some good shots. And this is the Boundless looking good. Remember back in the very first game that we watched with Waltz and Burrito, once they got in control of this point, it was really hard for it to get taken away. And for the Livewires, they are doing their best to try to clap back. But Waltz is landing these sniper shots, and Kawaii Coke is following up on it.
Yeah, Kawaii Coke. And duck out of that one, though, as the sniper against him. Cringy having swapped onto it. We've seen so much. In fact, this is a bow and arrow. Wow, Cringy really proving to be incredibly versatile. We've seen them on melee. We've seen them on double barrel. Now on the bow and arrow here. And they are hitting some shots. Snake finds Waltz in the meantime. It's 5 versus 4 for Pete. He can dive onto this point, but the shots aren't landing. Got to be hitting those because it's a real high risk, high reward weapon, this. Unfortunately, that risk doesn't pay off. Taken out by the minigun.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Jerry, I used to be a competitive tower shift player, but then I took an arrow in the knee, and so hasn't been the same ever since. For the Livewires, those arrows hit enough knees to allow them to now come to control that point. Shakabaka was trying to just reduce that mesh shield to dust, but it was him that actually found the arrow in the back of the head here. See the next bow shots come through from Cringy. Land him on Waltz. Waltz 1 HP. He's going to die to the fire. His own fire. At that.
Oh, no. Yep. And the kill feed doesn't lie. A little bit embarrassing there. And taken out by the Pike is Sanguine Knights. I love the fact that, you know, this is the first time we get to cast a bow in ages, and you immediately drop the arrow to the knee line. It's like you've been sitting on it for months.
I've been waiting for it.
You know?
Yeah.
There was a time when Ferios brought it to PHL, and I don't know if you ever got to cast them.
I never did. I
Oh.
think the only time the bow came out, I was doing NA that day.
There we go. I hope it was worth it. Very well delivered.
It's going to happen now as the Boundless try to come back through. We do have Livewires actually control a flat top there, and that bow will drop out into the back line, preventing some damage to come through at a critical moment. This means the Livewires, they're holding on with 3 on the point, maximum speed and pressure as Boundless try to come to form. With Young taken away, though, Waltz has possibly made an opening. If Sanguine Knights can follow up on it, looks like Waltz is going to be able to be the one that follows up on it. A nice double means that medium and light from the Livewires are taken away. The 3 remaining players on the point, though, they're holding steadfast.
Well, it's a fortress. This is the fortress that the Livewires love to build. We've got the mesh shields, we've got the barricades, so many of them. The fact that you can constantly spam these and they refresh so quickly means it's going to be really difficult for even the high ground to make a difference here. And you can see now Young going to contest with the LH1, forcing the heavy back. Position and advantage isn't everything if you have this level of protection, and that is what the Livewires are banking on right now.
Yeah, here's a minigun coming through, and hey, I mean, I respect the pressure for that minigun to be able to just go at that fast over towards Young's LH1. But for now, Young trying to get his tracking underway as Burrito takes back shots there. Walt's going to be burning to death yet again. For now, the Livewires, they're pushing this platform ever closer. To be passing through the estate, sponsored by Volpe. And the Boundless will try to come in control now. Shock Tabaka makes it work out. Now they've done it. 2 on the point. Jerry, can they stay there?
Definitely possible, but the quick spawns that the Livewires will benefit from. Yeah. Try and get in. We now have Cringy on the throwing knives, giving us a who's who of weapons for the light. Really nice to see. Fortunately, though, not hitting the shots here. Up against Sanguine Knight's deadly repeater. Puts him down onto 1 HP, and he has assistance now. Sanguine Knight does manage to Scarper with that DMAP. So difficult to pin down. Walt's being chased, though, and Young manages to finish him off. I feel like we've only seen that duel go one way so far, Artie.
Oh yeah, I mean, here we go, though. The Boundless, they've pushed it back over the edge, but just as they do that, the Livewires, they're dropping on the point to contest as we hear the sound of just craft scissors hitting the floor. We do see the throwing knives player get taken away, but 2 heavies definitely are going to be out damaging this minigun for now. Sunny D, though, 1 HP in a dream as Snake holds a res over to the side. Looks like that res is going to land. Gas will only do so much with the flamethrower at bay. And Sunny D finally going to go down as that minigun makes a stance here. Shaka, 1 HP, Jerry. He's not going to be long for this world.
Oh, never mind.
No.
Waltz rescues them right there, and Xhaka can retreat. Excellent little 2-piece from Waltz to clean up the mess there. And now the call is to try and get on this cart, keep it moving again. Only 3 Livewires up and fighting as it stands. Still a few seconds left for the respawns. Sanguine Knights has managed to get behind Young as well, and this is really awkward for the remaining players on the Livewires. They have to spin on their heels to avoid being killed. Unichan getting in to heal his teammate there. As they do find a kill, Young finds Kawaii Coke in the distance. Burrito, though, will trade it back onto Sunny D, and we're at 4 versus 4. Chasing down this player. The bow is real close to finding it, but he's rezzed up. He's
controller as well.
Oh no, Sanguine Knight does get the kill as well. What a turnaround.
This is great stuff here, but the Boundless, they're still off the platform. Livewires only have 2 players up, but the Boundless just now taking control of the platform. See what's going to happen as it continues to push through. 1 minute on the clock, and Jerry, Mr. Jerrison Ford, this is looking like it's going to come down here to the wire. The live wire.
It really could. Boundless stacking the cart, Burrito and Shaka. That heavy duo looking really powerful right now. Both teams having gone with 2 heavies for this matchup. Pretty symmetrical lineup. Waltz landing more shots, but Young hits the later ones. And you only need a few from that pike to dish out the damage, to dish out the hurt. He comes up to support his teammate, but his team is already gone, and Shaka turns on him again. These miniguns, this M60, they're holding down the cart. Burrito now the last one alive here, but he does manage to put himself in a res position. Oh, Cringy comes out, resurfaces, and Robin Hoods him.
Here we go, Cringy with that bow, making it look good. 15 seconds, though. Looks like even before it comes across that halfway point, Livewires are going to be forced into overtime. 1 last push here for the Boundless. Oh, but that push is going to be somewhat separated here. Hawaii Coke set on that reset timer. Only 4 players on the Boundless going to be ready for this push here. They don't have much time before that platform hits its final bitter edge.
Cringy is going to play a big part in this hold, sitting on the point with that bow. They can land lots of shots, it might make the difference. Of course, we see right here some really patient play from the Boundless. We saw this on Monaco from them before, just waiting for that perfect engage over the cart. They know they only need to win 1 fight. They only have the time to win 1 fight. They're getting set, and now they have the crossfire. Out goes everything. The flames, the shots. Waltz picks up 1. They've cleared the point, Artie. They've done it. Waltz finds 3, and that's it. The round over. The cart protected. Team Waltz, the Boundless, get map 1.
Yeah, I mean, it is definitely a really great showing from both teams. But the Boundless, they just had the point in their eyes on the prize for more than half. And Sanguine Knights, the ghost rings on that carbine repeater. 16 elims.
Holy moly, that is a lot. And almost 10k combat score as well. That's a performance right there from Sanguine Knights. We knew that they were capable of it. Barisa hitting 10 assists, pretty nice as well for a tournament organizer. And producer and everything else that he does. He literally does everything. But yeah, that was a real close one. And really interesting to see that sort of symmetrical lineup almost. We had, slight difference in the number of mediums and lights per side. Walt's going solo on the light, whereas Cringy and Young couldn't actually step up to his level. 8 and 6 pills for them apiece, but 9 for Waltz.
Yeah, honestly, though, Waltz and Burrito really holding their own. Waltz off the point, Burrito on the point. Really good performance from them. And it seemed like Young and Cringy, they were such a good combo at times, but they didn't have a lot of areas to follow it up. Even with Lunar Chunk playing sort of separate, it seemed like everybody was on their own fights. But for the Boundless, sticking together and using the power of friendship, Jerry, seemed to be the difference maker.
Yeah, let's say it's that. The power of friendship, really wholesome. We go to Bernal, which we haven't seen. I like that we've just chosen maps that we haven't seen today. We rarely get to do this.
Oh yeah,
as casters, it's great to just have a bit of a power trip now and then.
100%. I liked it. There you go.
I'm just reading group chat right now. What on earth is going on? I've got to catch up on that later. Either way.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
This is your fault. Why are you doing this?
It is my
to me
fault.
early?
I'm just looking out for one of my boys.
You got to look out for your boys. I like that they're well equipped. They're going in all yellow. They've got that Osbooze drip almost across the board. You gotta have the team synergy. It's a very important component of winning any tournament, I feel.
100%. I mean, we're looking now to see the live wires come through onto Bernal. One of my favorite maps here for Power Shift. I've said that about every. We see the flamethrower coming through. And Sunny D. He does hold on to it, but Young on the double eagles. I like seeing Young now swapping over to the heavy. They've got 3 heavies on the live wires. Looks like they've figured that is going to be what they need. Both heavies been removed here from the Boundless.
Yeah, Sunny D and the double Ds on the heavy of Young. Really doing it right now for the live wires. So much panache, so much firepower. Really exciting to see Young flex onto that as well. Oh, wow. Takes down Sanguine Knights. Just woof, 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 woof. No chance. Burrito now the last one here. Can he survive the banana peels? Doesn't look like it. No, he gives them a quick punch. And now Young has only the spears to deal with. Oh, what a turn and burn. Shaka the Baka, sit down.
Beautiful stuff here. The live wires, though, getting a couple quick reses, and for the Boundless, for all their progress, it could be undone here if Young keeps his pacing up.
How long have we been in this lobby for? I'm going to need a flash of the scoreboard at some point, too, just to check how many kills Young is already on. 6!
Oh, you've done it now, Jerry.
We've broken the game.
I just wanted to look at it longer.
It was too many. Oh, my game fully crashed!
No! Young has crashed the game.
Jerry! What have you done?
Yes, the TFC Jake is back.
Dude, no, it crashed. No.
I fully blame Young for that. I had to know.
Dude tried to load the amount of kills he had. It was too much.
It's too much. It was too much.
This power shift tournaments, the game can't handle it.
We've seen quite a few itches, interestingly, and it's like actually the game locking up. It's not even the stream or anything, which is crazy. So, anyways,
and is that a whole lobby disband? Did they all just get kicked, or is it still going? Do you have word on that?
They're good, I think.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
They're still going. So.
Oh yeah, they're still going, but we could get the reconnect here, depending on what kind of crash it was. So
we'll see. We'll see.
Fingers.
Sanguine is live. Worst case scenario, we pull up Sanguine stream.
There we go.
Put up Young stream.
Or Young. Yeah, we got 2.
Come on, if we're making a choice here.
I forgot Young's live. Let's do that. Yeah.
But yeah, for the time being, absolutely open
Young
another tab. Go to. Oh well, then
Young's
go
not
check
live.
out Sanguine Knights' stream. quickly. It's anyone watching at home that wants to keep track.
All right.
I should probably do that.
Once you get the finals pulled back open, just check if you do have the reconnect available.
We gotta reconnect, boys.
Excellent.
We gotta
Fantastic.
reconnect.
Reconnect, boys.
I'm just very quickly checking out Sanguine Knights and see what's going on. But this is a quick reconnect, it looks like. And the cart has been pushed fairly far in that time. I'm trying to remember.
Yep.
So, yeah, no, Young's team is still on top. Still on top.
It was
we're in quickly. We're in.
Wow, for a quick refresher, it was in control by the Boundless for a brief moment. The Live Wires had taken it back, and they have continued to push it forward. Sunny D and Snake with that little heavy combo, flamethrower sledgehammer. They're making it work, and even though Shaka Tabaka had a good lineup there with the minigun, unfortunately, the shots were hitting. It's going to be Young there, called now Gritty Atlas, as all the players who have stream remote on will continue to hold this streamer mode. Very unfortunate, but for everyone watching at home, Gritty Atlas is Young.
Trying to replace Funky Judge in my head as well as one on the side of the Boundless. We'll find that out for you, but yeah, let's just lock in here. Shakalabaka taken out by the throwing knives of Cringy Piala. We did see that at the start of the last game, or during the last game. Oh dear. Sunny D being caught out there. And Young coming in thick and fast with those Deagles to try and clean things up. But the gas is claiming quite a lot of bodies, it seems like.
Oh yeah, big shots there from Funky Judge, aka Sanguine Knights,
of course,
big damage. They actually know his real name is actually Funky Judge. It's actually his government name. As we jump now at the Boundless, looking like it's going to be difficult to come to form on this point. Even though Shaka Tabaka switched over to the spear, finds one, it is still the Live Wires in full control, and Jerry, they might just run away with this the whole way.
It really could. Burnout is one of those maps that you can just roll sometimes. But, of course, just remind you that Young team are a map down as it stands. And these are some great kills coming out from Burrita. Flexing the SA-1216. We really haven't seen very much of this very meta weapon. All day, it feels like, RD. They've come in and they've done the business. Luna Chunk, the last one left standing. Oh, but there we go. Unfortunately for the Boundless, they weren't able to find that kill just before everyone on the side of the Live Wires spawned back in. Luna Chunk doing the smart thing and hiding, playing the timer there.
Oh yeah, so what's going to happen now with the Boundless? They finally get more than one player on the point, but here's Young. Double Deagles, 2 bananas, and a dream. Getting it poked by the spear, pulled by the winch, and sent down to hell. Dude, now see the Live Wires pulling back just a little bit there. Snake and Sunny D, too heavy still up for the Live Wires, but as one more player gets removed, the Boundless slowly attain their push.
Sanguine's moved on to the Revolver as well. Popped up a couple of times in our kill feed in the past few seconds. Worth keeping an eye on, but we're looking at Shaka Tabaka right now. And here we are, there's Sanguine Knights. Does get the assist as Quiet Coke chips in. Sanguine happening to duck back out for a second as they try and reclaim the point. Jump pads sent up. Shaka Tabaka clearing the point as well with the spear. Really neat stuff. Boundless have their game back on.
Sanguine on the Revo here. I'm a big proponent of the Revolver as Revolver main myself. We'll see what's going to happen. Frag grenade goes up in the air, and Lunar Chunk gets chunked down. A nice little finish off there. The Boundless are looking good as they're preventing the Live Wires from having a full set as a team. Looks like they're kind of just trickling in here, Jerry. Just taking a series of unfortunate 1v1s.
Yeah, they don't want to do that. That's not part of the plan. And unfortunately, the spear diff, they're going in favor of Shaka Tabaka, but Cringy comes in to clean it up, and Young taps with that Deagle to take out Burrita. So the cart has been cleared here. Bodies being lost. Waltz goes down. Everyone up on the side of the Live Wires, a 5 versus 2, and they can reclaim this cart and start pushing it yet again.
There it is. Bodies, bodies, bodies! Sorry about that. As we get on to the Live Wires now coming in full form on the point. Just one player, though. Boundless, a good opportunity to possibly cut in before too much of their progress is undone. Oh, but what almost was a big pickup turned into just destruction as Young clears out Waltz before he can get that final shot.
Spins the minigun, but Shaka does not have a clear view. Happy to flex between this and the spear, depending on the situation, it feels like. 4 versus 3 here as Lunachunk's almost taken out. That Pyro Grenade is optimistic at best. Find the totem, and a nice revive close to the cart is actually very valuable in this mode. It's something that a lot of players, especially when you just queue in for a casual game of Power Shift, tend to overlook, but reses do make a difference.
Oh yeah, oh here we go. Nice play there by Lunachunk to actually pull the flamethrower out into an open field so that the team can just deal damage. That will mean Garita gets taken away early on there. Shock Tabaka finds one, but once again, Cringy making that sword do some work. Sanguine Knights has the Revo on the other side. Yeah, you're right, it has dropped into a 2v2, but let's see how this is going to come out. You see Cringy, Snake, Sunny D on their respawn. The Boundless are running out of time, Jerry.
Yeah, they have to make something stick here. A very clean team fight will be the only thing for it. They are up and ahead in this one. 5 versus 4. Out comes the mesh shield from a few players. The Pyro comes out on the point and it's doing the business. That's a lot of kills going the way of the Boundless. They are ahead. They could make this stick. There's a totem on the cart, virtually impossible to get hold of without the aid of a defib. Logbot will come on in, but Sunny D swings that spear. 1 and 2. Lunachunk helps out from range. Now Sanguine Knights with a refrag onto Snake, but the Boundless, just as they were rebounding, looks like the Livewires found the spark.
Oh, they absolutely have here. We will see the Boundless try to come onto the point there. Big glitch grenade gonna land, but there's nobody in place to follow up on it for now. Nice damage coming through here from Walt. He's trying to come onto the point, but there's Young with those double deagles, and that is so much damage output in such a little amount of time. Well, Jerry, I think we're seeing map 3. I think it's going to be going to Vegas.
Very likely. There's 10 seconds left. He hits that zip. They're trying to close the distance, but they can't do it. No one on the point, and it was all pink from start to finish. Young crashed the server in the course of it, or at least crash our observer view of it. What an impressive start, and they just did not hold back after that.
Absolutely beautiful stuff coming into it.
14 kills for Young, by the way. The gritty Atlas out of that map. Really impressive. Lunachunk coming up with a ring with 10 as well.
21 from Sanguine Knights!
Hold up. We've got a new hero in town. It's a shame.
3.
It's a shame when you drop those numbers and don't win. That could just feel rough.
Wow, what the hell?
All right, well, I mean, if the Boundless did fall asleep during that game, sure as hell Sanguine Knights didn't, because, yeah, they're going to be going into this final map pretty hot. And what is that final map? I know we decided it's Vegas.
Vegas Stadium. Yeah, they're going to be coming into this pretty hot and unbothered, which is going to be very, very fun to watch here as both these teams on level playing field. But with Sanguine Knights dropping numbers like that, it's definitely going to be up to the rest of the Boundless to try to find it in them to know how to clap back.
Waltz is begging that we replay Bernal so that we can watch the whole thing. I don't think that's going to fly, Waltz. You got to take the L when it's dealt your way. Yeah, it's a nice try. It's a nice try. I to be fair, I'd have said it. I can't blame him.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, what a beautiful day, Jerry, for some competitive e-gaming, as some boomers on LinkedIn would call this. Look at to see some very, very big plays from the Boundless to come back from that. I mean, the Livewires, they just started off strong and they just retained hold. And there was only one time when the Boundless really had a motion for them. So I'm hoping to see that the Boundless starts off with it kind of in their favor, because we know that if they don't, how the Livewires can just keep it carried away.
Yeah, we've been saying it like from the start of today, momentum. This is a game where you have to push the cart. And momentum is everything. It's not just getting kills, it's also pushing that cart. And there's even points where literal momentum on the cart can win you a game. We saw it on Sis Horizon, where we saw people diving onto the cart at the last second, and it doesn't stop it immediately. You can still win when that happens. It's a common misconception. Much rage induced over the time that I've played Power Shift by I'm on the cart. How did we lose? Well, we lost because we just, got battered for 5 minutes straight. That's probably why.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Jerry, these teams, they're ready to be pushing P. And by P, I mean platform, because it's time for our final game of Power Shift of the day.
Can be laying down that P. Wow. I just noticed Kawaii Coke is not in the team drip. I'm a little disappointed, but that said, it's a really cool skin. I love the cyborg thing. It's so
the
cute.
Devourer. Are you talking about the Via Devourer, which
There we go.
still are waiting for some extra lore drop about, but they're kind of like the anti-cheat for the finals.
You know all about it.
Oh, I'm a lore buff. I'm a lore nerd. If anyone wants to chat lore, feel free. But we're going to be looking now. We're here in the Osboost Casino Resort here. We'll be dropping in from the top rope. It's Young with 2 bananas in hand. That miniguy's going to be running away. He's not long for this. Oh, Young, you can't do this. Oh, yeah.
Well, that was very kind of him.
A nice parlay.
Need to let Shakalabaka escape there, but did. And now Shakalabaka is making them pay by spinning up this gun and causing a lot of chaos, a lot of damage. Maybe Young will look back on that moment of mercy with regret. Sunny D diving onto the point with that spear, as we've known them to do throughout this whole day. Lunachunk does take out that minigun finally. It's 3 versus 3 as it stands, Artie.
Absolutely. Oh, here we go, though. The revive gets canceled there, but Lunar Trunk tried to take that dive with 20 HP. Oh, here we go. A dagger. Cringy PLR back to form. We've got a dagger player back in.
Oh yeah, those totems piling up, and they are tasty bait as well for the dagger to try and re-engage on. So it just takes a quick look at that staircase before going back to the point. No one there though. Everyone in pink in the building as it stands. Boundless looking to cause some problems. Now this is a very difficult road to cross if you are pushing the cart, so it can be a bit of a hill, a bit of a hump to get over, but it does start ascending, and once you get a bit of height, you get more and more cover. It's harder for your enemies to take you down. So really important here that the Boundless do push it back, and they've done just that. They're taking out a lot of pressure coming at them from pink side, and now they're all left standing. Everyone is trying to survive what's little's left there. Lunachunk may be holding firm, but everyone is respawning now on pink.
And it's good that you brought that up, because for the Boundless, this is actually best case scenario, because given the height on those Alpha Acta casinos, it is going to be very good for the Boundless specifically because we know how Waltz can hit on that sniper. And so once they do come to needing that defense, they might, that offense, once they kind of have it in their form, see what's going to happen. For now, the live wires, they are going to be pushing it back to the middle. Here we go, Boundless back here. Interesting to note, the Boundless, they are sort of held up by the two rectangles. But if you look at the very top, it's the tough shells. Interesting.
You're correct. Something interesting going on there with the UI. Get it seen too. Let's get some people on that. Great hold here going on from the Boundless. They're sitting on that cart, pushing it, but they are taking flak from glitch grenades, importantly. Really does undo your heavy hold. Waltz, though, winning this one against Cringy and holding further forward. Really important to do this. He's preventing any easy sightline onto the cart as it starts to worm its way through the building. It's a slightly easier push on this side. A great bit of tracking there from Waltz as he follows with that ARN. Spins around, target acquired, and destroyed. Sunny D goes down in the meantime. Garita protects the car, and Shakalabaka chimes in as well. It's all going well for the Boundless. Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Oh, absolutely. See the live wires now. Just holding through, holding form. Cringy PLR and Lunar Chunk running away so those teams can get the respawn tokens. Though the Boundless, they're chasing them down, and they are going to try to keep this team staggered as much as possible. On top of the Angemo building, Cringy PLR can pull out the SR-84 of his own accord, and across this street, though, the Boundless, they're turtled in on that point. Headshot will land, but they're Sanguine Knights with a Revo coming in form, and this is looking good for the Boundless, Jerry.
It's been a really strong performance so far from Shakalabaka specifically. I have to keep saying their name. And that is not a wipe, but effectively so as Lunachunk is waiting for quite a long time. 2 seconds left now for the rest of his team to come in. This is a really nice point for them to be able to hold from the Boundless, as it's really difficult to approach this. Not much cover. So out goes some smoke. Out goes the Lockbolt. They really do just need to dive on this point and get as many kills as they can. The longer they stay out in the open, the harder they will fall.
Harder they will fall indeed. A nice run up there for Snake, but will get taken out in the end. Even though he takes 2, Shaka the Baka goes down to Lunar Chunk, coming to the point. A double res here. This is huge for the live wires, as Waltz and Sanguine anchor the team to let the rest of the heavies come back. The question is, can Waltz get the damage out early before the live wires push the platform back across the street?
In the ARN, they were spawning for the attack here, not on the sniper. But that's great if you can keep tracking like that. We see some kills again from Sanguine Knights and Burrito Supreme this time on the spear. Waltz chimes in. Everyone's getting in on the action here for the Boundless. Kills are plenty. No response at all from the Livewires. Cringy, where are you? That's the question they're all asking, but they're not going to find him. He's playing very safe at the top of this building. Oh, maybe exposing his head. It's a little bit too much for someone who's the last alive. There's a spawn from the Livewires. They can take a sigh of relief now as Cringy gets taken out. Waltz goes hunting.
There it is, Waltz on the side with Sanguine holding out. It's going to be the core and the poke. And for now, it looks like the live wires, they don't know who to focus on more. As they start chucking out damage towards the core, we see Waltz take an anchor over the sideline, but Sunny D does get the difference before getting traded out by Sanguine. Lunar Chunk and Snake both picking up 2 here. Hawaii Coco finds a res and a pick. Young claps back with a res of his own, but they're not in position to dive the platform until now. Lunar Chunk trying to finish off the rest of the Boundless. It's just down to Shaka the Baka and Waltz. Now the live wires, they're in control in the Ngimo Casino. For Waltz and Burrito, they have to stay alive.
Excellent positioning and timing there from Lunar Chunk, the controller Pike player that's been impressing, honestly. Waltz struggling to take out that zip, but does manage it in time. As the person coming up it decides it's not very smart to stay on it in the long run. But again, we mentioned this is a really difficult point to retake. This is one of those places where the cart can just get stuck for a very long time. So the Livewires need another sort of big surge, another big push to try and virtually wipe the orange team here. Trading a few blows back and forth, but it is advantage orange as we look at it. And the damage is going the way of the Boundless. They're finding their kills. It's only Snake left, and he's on the point. This could be devastating, Artie. We could be about to see our first wipe, but no. Young and Cringy spamming the spacebar, just about to get back in time.
Wow, it was kind of perfect there. We do see Snake trying to get in, but his right click was a little delayed, and that allowed the Boundless to come through and find the time to finish him off as they continue to push it through. And over on this Ngimo Casino, there is no chance for live wires just yet. SR-84 there from Cringy. Gonna be landing some shots on a Kawaii Coke. There's still enough players on the point, though, to keep it moving well into its next position here. As the spawn still changed for the live wires. Waltz dives back over to the highway top. Lunar Chunk finds 2, though.
Yeah, the Livewires fought back enough there to gain control of the area, if not the cart. They are now on the cart as well. Oh, great lockbolt there. And Sanguine Knights will follow up on the assist from the heavy. Great one from, it must have been Shaka the Baka here as we tune in with them. Focusing up on the top of this balcony.
We've done this before.
Test. Plenty of bodies on the cart now. Oh my, and all the kills going the way of Orange team, it feels like, but no, Young is getting in on the action. It's a 3 versus 3. There's some reses on both sides. It's just so, it's a constant
so
tug of war. It's actually pure chaos, and it's a constant tug of war on this particular area of the map. It just feels like it's so difficult. There's so many overwatches and very little cover when you're out in the open as well. Neither team can really get anything flowing, but the onus is on the Livewires to come back from this. If it ends this way, then we're going to see a tournament victory. Only a minute left for the Boundless, for Waltz and Burrito's team. Sanguine Knights, Kawaii Coke, and Shaka the Baka. They just need to hold on for 1 more minute, Artie.
I think they can, but I mean, we are going to see Cringy, Young, Lunar hold on to the point right now. They just got to res. They're trying to form their core and split, but for now, their core on the point is still in danger. They're getting chunked away by Waltz, who is sitting up at the top. Nice pick there by Young and a Kawaii Coke, though, is going to remove some additional pressure. But here we go. Young is going to take a little bit of presence himself, trying to keep Waltz at bay. The Sanguine Knights, though, up on top as well. They're going to have to let this cart go across the street before the Boundless take their jump yet again.
Has to be the last fight, Ardy. Surely 20 seconds left, and they are riding it all the way. 3 bodies on the cart, maximum speed. Can they put their shift on? Burrito finds a nice flank, moving over to the M60. This is constant barrage. That mag capacity is humongous. He has to find the reload finally. Both teams on 4 players. Out come the kills. A trade. Sanguine Knights with 2. Sanguine Knights with 3. Huge kills from the repeater. And that's it. Waltz finds the kill. It's only Lunar Chunk left, but he can't get on the cart, Ardy. What a win. What a performance. What a tournament from the orange side. Waltz, Burrito, Sanguine Knights,
Shaka.
Kawaii Coke, and Shaka. There we go. Incredible.
Beautiful stuff. I love to see it here. 17 elims from Sanguine on the Revo, on the repeater. Beautiful gameplay there. And I mean, this is what we're talking about. If they could hold the point at the very beginning, it's going to be good for them. And now we can see the final scores. Waltz with 14 as well. Wild stuff there from everybody. And Lunar Chunk on the live wires, 14 kills. Big shout out to them. Gotta say, this was an exciting tournament to watch. And Jerry, I think I care about Power Shift now.
Yeah, this has got me invested, you know. It's hellish to cast, honestly, but it is just so gripping. And it's great to have a mode where everything is converging on one location all the time. You always know where the action is going to be. And it's really fraggy as well. Like, it's great to watch, just way more kills on screen than we're used to. And performances like Sanguine Knights was 17 kills on this map, 21 on the previous map, which they lost. Like, I can't remember what he got on the first map, but oh my god, what a final performance from him.
Yeah, an insane end to this event. And thank you guys again for, you know, keeping it interesting with all your casting and stuff. Cody, yeah, I know you're on mute, but I think you have something a little special about the fact of this winning team, and that's maybe Kawaii Coke, right?
Wait, what?
Kawaii, you have a special person on the that's now a TFC champion, right?
Don't say that. Don't say that. This wasn't rigged.
Oh, okay, never mind.
My girlfriend wasn't on the team. I didn't do that.
Oh, I see.
You would think I want to
Coke.
give her money?
All right, take her out to dinner. There you go. There you go. But yeah, guys, thank you so much again for, you know, spending your afternoon with us and casting this. And thank you to all of you who watched or played. You guys are amazing. We love running these kind of community tournaments because you just see all sorts of stuff. I mean, all sorts of crazy loadouts, a lot more kills, and just crazy antics.
Yeah, and seeing Waltz's pro player debut, you know, I mean, I think he's ready if someone needs him.
Yeah.
For the major.
Get this on the Liquipedia. Get this on the Liquipedia.
Yeah, put it.
there
I
you
mean,
go.
if Waltz weren't casting, he would absolutely be a player. I can tell you, like he's got it.
He's got that dog in him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Waltz, carry my ranked gameplay with your sniper. We got to make that diamond push soon.
Mhm.
But
I'm gonna- I
I
think
gotta
I'm gonna
say,
I'm gonna steal Waltz real quick. I'm gonna throw him in here real quick. I want to talk.
throw him in here. Get him
You're
in.
getting
Yeah.
Well,
Oh my
surprise
God.
when he
Interview. Interview.
What happened?
Post match.
Yeah.
Post
All
match
right.
interview, dude.
How's it going, guys?
Great.
Post match interview.
How does it feel to
Oh.
roll out the SR-84 and absolutely dunk in lobbies and put some respect on your name?
I'm just glad that people got to finally see what I can do. You know, I've been saying sniper is on the cusp of meta for a long time now. You know, I do my part.
There you go. A lot of those shots, Waltz, felt personal. Was there any vendettas you were chasing in there? Hint, 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 nudge, nudge. Say what I want you to say.
You know, I wouldn't say that I was targeting Young, but I sometimes targeted Young. You know, truly out of love. You know, I just wanted to give him a couple, you know, little love taps out here.
Big ups for that. Gotta say, beautiful stuff there from everybody involved. Honestly, those Sanguine Knights, how did it feel having just an absolute rock on your team with Sanguine hitting every single shot?
I mean, it does make it a lot easier to have any movements because, like, controlling, actual meta like stuff on Power Shift is like controlling that high ground and being able to control the area around the platform is almost more important than the platform itself. And knowing that Sanguine was always going to be getting at least one pick minutes, that I could move around a lot easier. And I could actually get the picks that I needed because he would be always on top of it. I mean, he's just so good. Sanguine Jai is just so good, man.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Waltz, thanks again for taking your afternoon and playing in our event. You know, we greatly appreciate everything you do over here, helping us out. So, you know.
Yeah, I want to hop on that as well. Like I said in the chat, running attorney's hard work. That was a lot.
Doesn't he know it?
Major
Yeah,
kudos.
I don't think anybody in here knows the struggles that I just went through. I don't think anybody.
Yeah, definitely not.
No way.
Definitely not.
There's zero way that anybody in here knows what I'm going through.
It's a lot. No, great. Thanks for putting this on. This was great fun for everybody involved, and to Artie and Jerry for the fantastic casting.
I mean,
I appreciate everybody. It was fun, and thank you for making me a pro player. Now I've now won money in an event, so
Yeah,
there we
can
go.
add that
Damn,
to the
you're right.
Wikipedia page, right?
Yeah.
And now you get to understand the struggles that I go through, where you realize that the caster page and then the competitor page on Wikipedia are completely separate, and so neither of them will count towards the same thing. It's gonna be great.
Disaster.
Well, guys, thank you again. Jerry, I want to come back to you real fast before we wrap up. Do you have anything that you'd like to plug before, we say goodbye?
Oh man, I don't know. I guess I'll throw it to Artie for the same deal. But yeah, just go follow me on some socials. Like, that's the main thing. Jerry Cast or Jerry the Music Man in most places. If you really care about like what music I'm doing, this is something I don't often get to plug. Jerry Brazil Music on Instagram. So yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
making some new stuff soon. So
How do I
it should
spell
be
that?
exciting.
that's awesome.
Jerry Brazil is my surname. BrazEll. Music, and it's all one word. So yeah. There you go. That's something a bit unique.
Awesome.
Artie, what about you?
I mean, hey, I'm just thankful to have been here. Love the TFC guys. Super happy. Sam and Cody, you guys are phenomenal. So I mean, happy to cast some Power Shift. Thanks for having me. You follow me, Artie IRL, on all socials. Think it's linked in there. I put out videos on the finals esports every week, Thursday or
It
Friday.
really does.
Whenever I get out around to making them. And then yeah, next weekend, catch Team Secret competing for the Open qualifiers. This time we don't have the chance of Alliance coming into our bracket and giving a preview of what the grand finals will look like in November. So it's gonna be a lot more fun to watch on Sunday. I'll tell you that much, or Saturday, whatever time zone.
Thank you so much, Cody. And Sam, by the way, I don't think I said it in mine, but it's been an absolute pleasure to do this. Real joy. I'm so happy you reached out to us for casting it. It was really, really fun. I would definitely do it again.
Awesome. Well,
I got to get better at spectating. That was hard. that was hard work.
yeah.
I do want to interview. You guys are welcome to leave, but I'm gonna grab a couple other people in here because they're mad that just Waltz got interviewed. But he's my special little boy.
I'll stay
Okay,
around.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I got to let me get
I'll hang
Burrita in
out.
here. Okay. Hi, Burrita.
Heyo.
Hey,
How do you feel?
Good,
feel?
good. Yeah. Absolute W's. That was we had a really solid team. It was a lot of fun. We were staying locked in and studying young a little bit. It was good stuff.
You're now a pro player, Burrito. You've earned money from a victory. How does it feel?
What do you know? What do you know? Yeah, this is the first tourney I've played in since the last Ruby Grind tourney. So, it was good to catch a W.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna want you to play in my tourneys anymore. I'm gonna need you to just only do spectator. This thing's too hard. I give
Totally
up.
fair. Totally fair. Hey,
I give up.
it's it is hard stuff, but you guys did good. I was watching the stream. It looked great.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, especially when the power shift boat spawns you under the map when you try to spectate.
Mhm. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh man, I love the finals. It was
Good
great.
stuff. Well, yeah, W event, guys. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, anybody that doesn't know Burrita, he's literally the GOAT. That's all I'll have to say. He's just the GOAT.
Burrito is the backbone of the PHL. If you've ever watched the PHL, you have seen Burrito's hard work in flesh and blood. So I mean, I don't think
Does it credit Artie? His backbone, brain, nervous system, everything.
Yeah.
is so much.
The glaze is crazy. Y'all are too kind.
It ain't glaze if it's true.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
There's a difference.
Y'all are too kind. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. I can't believe
Yeah.
we were able to pull that out. I mean, W's team, Young's team was formidable. So
Yeah, shoot
I was,
me a DM and we can get you a $25 Starbucks gift card.
let's go. Let's go.
I was kidding. Whatever you want, whatever gift card, I guess. I mean, there's no easy way to get you $20 in the finals. So if you want a
Right.
meal, I guess you can DoorDash me.
Well, heck yeah. Well, thank you, gentlemen. That was an absolute
of
blast. I hope it was fun for y'all back in the booth.
Oh, absolutely.
It
It was.
was.
Awesome.
Well, GG's.
Yep, thank you.
Alrighty,
All right,
GGs.
let
I
me
love that
let me
guy.
get a few more people in here. I don't know if Sanguine's interested, but I can drag him in.
Oh,
Yo,
Penguin.
hello.
Hello.
I don't think Sam and I have properly introduced ourselves, but hi. How's it going?
You're on
I am
stream.
doing wonderful.
Yeah.
I am streaming. Yeah, I was
Well, you're
streaming
on
this whole
stream
event.
here now as well, so
Oh my god, W.
a live interview.
Yeah.
Welcome in. Wanted to ask how you feeling after that win. You were dropping some big numbers in those matches, and so I gotta ask, like, did it feel like you were carrying the weight of your whole team on your back, or did it definitely feel a lot more balanced out in the moment from your perspective?
From my perspective, I would definitely say it was more balanced out. My role, at least how I always play in any mode really, is always the kill role. So if I'm not getting a lot of kills with my selfish build, then I'm doing something wrong. Like that's kind of my whole thing. I blow people up. I'm a marksman. I mean, that's just it.
Oh, you
So from my perspective, it was definitely good. Definitely even.
yeah. Well, you definitely
Yeah,
did. it.
you're cracked, dude. As soon as you joined the tourney, everyone was like, "Oh, bro, he's in here, so we have no chance."
Yeah.
So you're a menace. You got aura,
There's
dude. As soon as you join in.
There's always one. There's always one in these tourneys where it's
Yeah.
like, oh god.
Yeah.
They made it through. They slipped through the cracks.
But thank you so much for participating, dude. And send me a DM, and we can get you situated.
Definitely. Thank you so much for having it. It was honestly a really fun time.
I'm
course.
glad. I'm glad to hear.
Absolutely. And you're always welcome back to any future events. We try to do these like monthly, and we're playing around with the more casual modes to make it, creator friendly and that kind of stuff. So definitely.
Yeah, we're not going to
be
be
welcome
PHL in
back.
quality, so we gotta do different things. Gotta pivot.
Yeah.
I feel that.
All right, man.
Well, yeah. Thank you so
GGs.
much.
Enjoy the rest of your
Yeah,
day.
thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, one last one. I gotta. Hopefully, it doesn't kick her out. But hello, are you here?
Hello.
Hi. How's
Hello.
it going?
Hi.
How does it feel to be the true backbone of the team?
No, me when I lie. Me when I
guess so.
lie.
I guess so. Well, I
Um,
want you to know that because of your relationship to me, I'm not paying you out. So everyone, I just got a free extra $20.
Wow.
That's fun.
that's
Oh, sorry.
crazy.
That's messed up.
That's
Oh!
crazy.
Rigged tournament organizer.
And
here.
you just cussed on my stream, dude. That's
See.
not cool.
My bad.
Hey,
All
that's
right, well,
a
your
valid
interviews-
crash out.
No, that's
Yeah.
all right. I allow it. We're far enough in where we
That-
don't get demonetized.
I got
It's
her
all good.
Starbucks this morning, and you know what?
That's not $20 worth of Starbucks.
It's
Nah,
close
nah.
enough, you know.
Kawaii
Close
Coke,
enough.
You take this to the higher ups. You take this to Embark Studios. Say, hey, one of
I
your
will.
partners is not paying out their winners. Like this is
Getting blacklisted.
just one post on Reddit. It's all it takes these days for the finals.
Pretty much, yeah.
It does.
You,
I guess we're doing this the hard way.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Have you
tell
guys
Cody
got
that
the
you're doing it the hard
TFC?
way.
Have you guys got the TFC clan tag, by the way?
We have TFCW.
We have TCW, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
nice. Okay, cool.
there previously was a tournament organizer called TFC that tried to enter the finals way back in the day, and they didn't do anything with it. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, but
I think I'm gonna go join that clan real quick. I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna send a couple messages.
Yeah, you should do that.
Uh,
You
just
should be
ask 'em-
threatening.
Yeah, ask them if they want to do it the easy way or the hard way.
Dude, this is never gonna. He'll never live it down,
Poor
bro.
guy's never
So
escaping this.
unfortunate. Oh, poor guy.
He's built a legacy for
Emails, I
himself
love
already.
you.
Yeah.
Well,
It's fine. We have like 48-hour memories. I'll forget it by tomorrow.
yeah,
there
give
you
it,
go.
give it a day. But again, we'll close everything out. Thank you so much to everybody and you guys. Couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you so
appreciate you.
much, gents. It was phenomenal. Well, I still
Yep.
got my whole day ahead of me, so I'm gonna go get in the water. There's a surfboard with my name on
Yes,
it.
sir.
So thank you guys
Ooh.
so much.
Enjoy the holiday. I'm assuming getting Monday.
I have to
off.
say real quick,
Oh.
can we get an Artie
Oh.
IRL surfing stream? Is that possible?
No, but my
Put the-
friend is coming back from his vacation soon, and I am gonna teach him how to fly my drone, so I can actually get like shots
Dude,
of
yeah.
me surfing to put in a video.
That would be
Okay,
So-
perfect. Because you got to
that
put the
is-
IRL in IRL, dude.
I do.
saying.
I always joke that like I'm gonna make like a like an alt account that's not IRL, that's like for just like general gaming stuff, but I don't know what to call it yet because like the IRL stuff is not IRL at this moment.
Honestly,
but
IRL
anyway, we're yapping now.
Artie IRL is a
Call
really
that
good
channel RD Gaming.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
already AFK, but it's just me on the keyboard.
I like that.
Wow,
Yeah.
I like that.
All right, fellas. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. Everybody enjoy your afternoon. Get some sunshine. Weather's beautiful here, so I'm probably gonna go outside, touch grass.
Yeah,
And,
we should all go outside. That's what we should
everybody
do.
go outside. Okay.
It's 9 p.m. in Britain, so I'm gonna stay.
Go out,
That
it's
doesn't
fine,
change
just go
anything. Go
outside,
outside.
dude. Just go outside.
Go
dude.
roll outside in the dew.
Oh, okay.
All right, everybody. Thank you again for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Much love. Bye.
Thank you.